What show is this?
We talking about. I asked who's folded already and watched football, NFL football.
Oh, I actually watched it while I was in Philadelphia at somebody else's studio because it was already on.
Yeah, you can't control that.
Yeah.
You know.
hey, Dixie, but I enjoyed it.
Hey, I think you know what? I think their ratings are down like 9% this year. So I think we've already got our point across.
Right. Now I will watch this game on Sunday. So
yeah,
I'm saying that now.
Yeah, y'all in
Go ahead.
Y'all in the conference championship.
Yep.
This computer, my CD drive keep opening. I don't know what that's about.
Huh?
It's on it.
Too bad Wentz ain't gonna be there, man. That would have been a good game.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I even got a worse problem. Go ahead, Blue.
No. I was gonna say, I hate to say this, but I don't think we're going to the Super Bowl.
Shut up.
I don't know, man.
Not with Foles. I don't know. Not with Foles.
Hey,
but y'all defense is good though.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
All you got to do is pressure their quarterback. That nigga cracks on the pitcher.
All y'all got to do, Blue, is not turn the ball over. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all Vols got to do. Don't turn the ball over, and y'all got a good chance of winning. Because y'all offense is way better than the Vikings offense.
Yeah. And plus,
even when they
home,
close.
so
yeah. If I had to pick, I would pick the Eagles in that game. I would.
What I do with my phone?
What new music came out today?
I don't even know.
You gotta wait till Wallace get here. That's his job.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
He be knowing too.
Over the weekday, East came out, of course.
Oh yeah, BG, I gotta get your project.
No, go ahead, Dix.
I was just saying I gotta get her project. I forgot to get it earlier.
Does music still come out on Tuesdays?
Nope.
Damn.
That's movies.
Nah, music used to come out on Tuesdays.
Man, so over Christmas, I went to Best Buy to get something for the missus, right? And something said, just go see what the music section looking like now. Because I remember last time I was in there, it was at least two rows. Now they got it down to like one little station, one little area.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, God, man. Physicals are just dead.
Yeah.
Hey, but why is FYE still open now?
I thought they closed a long time ago. They still open?
Yeah.
The one that, man, I used to love to go to the one out here, and they closed it last year.
Yeah, we used to have one out here.
I was heartbroken.
Tower and HMV, my two favorite stores.
Off sales, the videos, the movies.
Yep.
And toys and stuff.
Yeah, plus they sell Xboxes and drones and shit now.
Yeah.
Tower and
they're the new Spencers.
We used to go out there and stay like 3 hours just listening to music.
Tower and HMV, one of my two favorite stores.
Yeah, I used to love going to Tower.
Tower's my shit. Only because I'm an ex-employee. I love Tower.
Yeah.
Gadget, did you watch that Netflix documentary on them?
Nah.
Yeah, that was.
It was cool.
Yeah, it
was good.
On who?
Tower Record.
Tower Record.
Oh, I ain't watched that one. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I could always count on Tower for Import Magazine and Mini Disc.
We used to have two. We used to have one on South Street and one on Broad Street.
Yep.
I had a boy used to work on the one on South Street. We went to high school together, so he was like, "Yo, on your birthday, just come down and get whatever you want." Should never told me that.
Yeah, right.
Yo, Tower taught me about the music industry, like as far as consignment and shit like that. Because I didn't know what I knew what it was for illegal activities, but I didn't know what the fuck it was.
The only thing that came out today was the dude from TDE, sir.
Oh yeah, my wife. She put me on to him. I didn't know who he was.
Yep.
But I had no idea what consignment was concerning music CDs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And my first like I would help the girl out, my girl Nikisha do consignments. And the first artist that we started doing consignment with was man, why the fuck did I forget his name already? Had that song, Put Him in the Pocket, Pocket. What the fuck is his name? From DC.
Mm.
Oh,
How far
he
back are you
sings with
going?
Raheem, right?
Huh?
Oh no, I'm thinking about the dude that sings with Raheem.
You talking
Wait,
about
that's him,
Dub
right?
No, not
Yeah.
Dub. Not Dub.
Oh.
That's not Dub.
Abby, what's her name? Shit. Oh, God.
Tabby Bonet.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Tabby Bonet. And then our biggest consignment artist was what's the soul singer from Oakland?
Mm.
Girl or
Lettuce.
man or woman?
Lettucey.
Oh yeah, Lexi.
Lettucey so big in DC.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. Here
I
too.
believe
Shit. Her
it.
first album, I remember we bought.
Her new album pretty dope.
What up, everybody?
What's up, RTO?
Arteezy.
What was y'all talking about?
Nope.
Why does that do that anyway? Tabby Bonet.
Tower Records.
Yeah, we,
The last thing I saw him on was that Murs and Ski Beats album.
Tabby Booney. Oh, you talking about the rocket ship something album?
Space and Rocket Ships Volume 1.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. I would have to.
Which was a damn good album.
Damn sure was. You ain't lying there.
He had the Ultimate Pause joint on there though.
Oh man.
What?
You see the video called Animal when he kisses a dude?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like, oh boy. I like it when you scrambling like that, daddy. Fucking daddy, yeah. What up, man? And I watched that Drink Champs though.
Y'all watch Big Daddy Kane?
I can't believe he said that.
Nah,
I ain't watched Big Daddy Kane yet. Not yet.
nah.
That was
Did he
good.
let Nori cut him off?
Nah, he did not.
Okay.
I had a mini conversation last night with an artist at the show last night that I went to. There seems to be a gap. Well, I wouldn't say a gap. Maybe a misunderstanding between artists that do boom bap and artists and producers that do lo-fi. Like to me, it's all the same shit. But I guess lo-fi is now its own genre now.
Right.
oh shit.
I mean, is that a fact or?
I mean, I think
Depending on who you ask, I guess.
I think to people who don't know any better.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't think it's a fact, but it seems like that's just what people think. To me, it's all the same shit, to be honest.
Yeah.
Right.
I would say the people that's new getting into music, they could say that, but people that know better, no.
I mean, if you listen to any East Coast hip hop between like 90 and 96,
Like,
I mean, that shit was very lo-fi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
94,
The first Wu-Tang album.
very.
Yeah.
So are they talking lo-fi as far as like using
the gritty.
the 404 and the
Yeah.
effects and stuff?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Blue. Like,
I think that's what they consider it.
are we talking lo-fi, like you said, just
Sound quality.
sound quality, or are we talking?
You could almost get away with
I
calling
think it might be the sound quality.
our lo-fi grit music, the gritty sound. And this lo-fi basically like
I mean,
four.
because
But
there
you
is a sound when it comes to the whole lo-fi thing. Like there's certain ways that cats do shit with the whole compression and
Right.
ducking and all that stuff too, and just
Filtering.
the filtering, the super off kilter hi-hats, and
I
You gonna
guess
say
in that
something?
sense,
What?
oh, I was just gonna say, I guess in that sense, if they're not like using boom bap drums and stuff, I can see how it could be something else.
but a
Mm.
lot of cats are using boom bap drums.
Well, it's boom bap then.
It may not be straight boom bap, but I mean, as far as sampling kicks from vinyl and shit like that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What was that?
I think they should just take a trip down memory lane. Is what they need to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I can see someone saying like the difference between boom bap and say synth bap, but not boom bap and lo-fi.
Oh God,
I
I,
don't even know what that is.
I didn't know he thought of that.
Check out Ski Beast lately. He killing this whole modular bap stuff, whatever it is that he's doing.
Yeah, I see him all on that.
Yeah, he
I
killing this shit.
I would consider most of Griselda's stuff lo-fi.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, when I think of lo-fi, I think of Flying Lotus, the DBIC,
Yeah.
Obliv,
Yeah.
and Stolen Drums. That's what comes to mind when I think of lo-fi.
But is lo-fi just the glitching? Because I mean, you can do the same. You can do the same filters in the REN.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that.
So in that
It's
aspect, it would be
all of-
considered
that's not all of it,
yeah,
though. I
a
mean, that's
style,
part
not
of
a
it.
genre.
That's just
So-
part of it.
So,
That's
so what is the definition of lo-fi? Because you can achieve lo-fi with the 404 and the MP. I mean, I don't get the whole.
But you don't. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter what you use in order to make lo-fi.
Yeah.
You can just use Ableton and make lo-fi. You can
Right.
Right.
I know, but cats are trying to separate themselves from boom bap. When I'm saying it's all the same shit.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree. I mean, there is
You
no
know that can
difference to
also
me.
be got looking for an identity.
I call that being lazy.
Yeah.
Do your research. It's just like somebody coming out. Let's say like 5 years now, somebody start putting out bass tapes and calling the shit something else. Motherfucker, it's Miami bass. Okay, how you split it?
Yeah.
Base 5.
I don't know.
Hey RTO, what's up, man?
What about it?
Motherfuckers wanna have their own genre, like,
That dude in the picture with you, man, look like Randy Wagstaff.
Yeah, I saw you say that.
Yeah, he sure did look familiar. I couldn't figure out from where though.
I forget who said that in the past, but they was correct. You know, basically saying, you know, no really other genre except hip hop focuses on that. You know, as far as creating other genres or splitting up or whatever. Rock and roll is rock and roll. You know,
Like subgenres and shit.
yeah.
No,
I
no.
mean, you got some genres for rock too.
Yeah,
got
you
rock
definitely-
and others.
Yeah, metal. Yeah, metal.
You got
Alternative rock.
grunge,
Punk rock.
punk rock. Yep.
Yeah.
And they hated punk rock when it first
I
came out.
love punk
Yeah,
rock.
yeah,
I love punk rock, man. Green Day.
The old timers did not like that.
The
And
guy,
I like that old.
the guy in the chat says it's just white people trying to take over hip hop like they did the Harlem.
No, it's a lot of
Much.
it's a lot of
There's
black.
a lot of black people on
It's a
lo-fi
lot of black.
too.
Yes, a lot of
lot.
black people doing lo-fi shit.
Yeah.
It's international.
But here's the thing: if a white guy comes out next year and all of a sudden he's the crown jewel of lo-fi, then I'll have a problem.
Yeah.
It always happens that way.
Yeah, because we too meek and humble.
Wasn't there? Well, he wasn't the crown jewel, but hey, I think you know, Blue. It was a cat that was part of the whole Green Llama crew. We're not make Green Llama, but god damn it,
Green
what was
Llama?
his, the whole shit with DiBiase.
DiBiase.
Damn it, what was his name? I can't think of his name.
You got
not
that.
that sideburns.
You got that kid Submerged just out in Japan.
You're not talking about John Wayne, are you?
Nah. It was another dude that he was on the whole. He was part of the SB404 gang and did all this shit. I can't think of his fucking name. God damn.
You said a white dude?
White. Yeah, he was white.
Oh no, no, I'm not
I
familiar
had to
with
go
that.
on the 404 forums.
I know there was an Asian cat that was doing
Mind Design.
Yeah, Mind Design still around.
Yeah.
It's funny though. I was thinking about this the other day on my way to work. It's like we the only people that will let people just come in and take our shit. You know.
Yeah.
And you know, it happened with rock and roll. It's happening right now with R&B.
Yes.
And it's like but if you try to do that in the country, they're gonna call you out.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen them do it.
You know what? I think I don't think you know what? I can't knock the artists for doing R&B. I knock our R&B artists for not doing R&B.
Exactly. well, Gadget is. I'm not even talking about the mainstream people. I'm talking about like the Tidra Moses of the world, artists like that who are still doing traditional R&B. The thing is, though, they won't call out the platforms.
Tidra Moses, good lord.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, did you see that picture on the internet yesterday?
Oh my god.
Which one?
The Tidra Moses picture.
I'm about to find it.
I saw it at a birthday party.
I ain't see it. But hey, but you know what? I'm curious, man. I'm sorry I'm late to the show. What the fuck is lo-fi? You know what? I'm still confused about this shit.
Hold up. This nigga just hold the. I just asked that question, but go ahead.
I know I'm so sincere though, man. But like you know, I always want like you know. When I hear people like you know, I think somebody said earlier about stolen drugs. All that shit is still hip hop.
Yeah, we still consider hip hop.
No. I mean, you have no choice but to consider it hip hop. That's all this shit is. Now, if I add a couple of effects to some shit and just made it to where it's you know dusty and dirty or 8-bit or whatever the fuck, like that doesn't make it not hip hop because you call it some other shit. Like
it's gritty.
I never understood that shit. Never understood.
And hello to you too, Mr. Digger Hertz.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah, what up, Digger?
Hold on, I gotta turn back around the hot sign on. Hold up.
53.
Yeah, it was fucking hot sign. I gotta stop.
But it just seems to me that I don't have a problem even with the white artists. I mean, do what you do, but the platforms are the problem. The radio stations, all the different outlets, like they're the ones that's committing the foul to me.
Have you guys heard the dude from England, Sam? What's his name?
Sam Smith.
Have you heard his new song?
Nah.
That nigga always does songs with like gospel. It sounds like he has gospel artists in the background.
Like, you talking about the something about I'm not good at bars?
Yes, I'm not good.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
I mean, there you go, Blue showing a little diversity here. All right, Blue.
Man, all these damn records I got in my room, I better have some diversity.
Hey, you know what though? Whenever I hear Sam Smith, he puts me in the mind of like you can't tell me he ain't studied a lot of Tank, because that dude sound like Tank, man.
I give you that.
Well, B,
I have nothing to say.
But here's the thing. I can't be mad at him. I wasn't mad at Bobby Caldwell when he did.
Nah.
Look
at OBI.
I wasn't mad at Hall & Oates.
Nah. Definitely not.
No, you should never be mad at the artist. My issue is with the platform.
You know what though? Those guys stay true to form mostly though too. Like look at Michael McDonald. Michael McDonald's still doing shit that I'm looking like, man. I wish more black artists did the same shit.
The difference back then.
Birdman Hanwood right now.
The difference back then, we had Hall & Oates and all them, but we also had Barry White and all those other black singers getting the same promotion.
Listen, baby.
Right, but I see a lot of people hating on What's Alan Thicke's son name?
Robin.
Robin
Thicke.
Robin Thicke. See a lot of saying.
I think a lot of people hate on him now because a lot of people didn't like when he was going back to all that begging to his wife.
Robin Thicke, huh? Let's ask for friends.
But it's like, yo, these aren't bad songs that they're doing. These are traditional R&B songs that are working.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I think that's the crime in it though.
Go ahead, guys.
Ain't nobody was mad at John B.
Yeah, and then our radio station is at the top and play them all the time.
Tank's new song he's singing over a trap beat. So I mean,
Yeah.
And that's why I'm not talking about the mainstream cats. That's why I'm not talking about the mainstream cats. They've been sold out. I'm talking. There's still some black singers out here who doing traditional R&B. It's just that we can't hear them.
Nobody was mad at Lisa Stansfield when she came out.
Or Jane Child.
Josh Stone. Amy
Winehouse.
I heard Tank new singer. I'm like,
but you know who I got a problem with? I ain't gonna say I got a problem with him, but a lot of people was out here perpetrating the fraud, man. You look at Pink. When Pink came out, nigga, she was supposed to be this R&B, LaFace R&B person, but now she's more into kind of like Kid Rock. Kid Rock was hip hop before all this other bullshit. And same thing with Everlast, and I used to love Everlast.
Hey, Gaz, did you ever used to go to Fever in Philly?
Yeah.
She used to hang out there, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she used to hang out with Scratch.
Anybody heard Justin Timberlake new song? Because they think he's going a different direction.
I heard
it's terrible.
Man, I ain't like
it. He going a different direction.
Who new song?
Justin Timberlake.
Who?
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, right.
I can't. None of y'all saying.
I'm sitting here. He heard you. I'm sitting here.
No. I can't hear everybody saying it at the same time. I can't.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to be funny.
Your boy from Nashville.
I'm sitting here. No, he's from Memphis.
Oh man, fuck that dude. Nah, I don't fuck a dude like that around here.
Yeah,
that's ever since he sold Janet out on that fucking Super Bowl.
Thank you.
Dude.
Thank you.
If I see around this bitch, I'll run his ass over.
I want to say two things.
I think he got something up his sleeve.
No, he ain't. I got two things. One is a statement and one's a question. The statement is, I'm sitting here looking at these TJ Moses pictures, thinking like, how the fuck did Razzcast mess that up?
Yep.
Now that's that.
My email address is
But my question is, am I missing something with that whole Janet thing? Because I remember when it happened. I was in college at the time, and she got all the flack. I'm like, well, shit. He's the one that snatched the shit. Like, I mean,
but
am I missing something?
Everybody was saying that
he snatched it, but they were complicit together in the whole show. It ain't that he didn't know the shit; he knew it. But the thing about it is, she got the backlash, and he rode off into the sunset, half lived out there with no unscathed.
Right.
And you know why, Dixie?
I must have missed something.
No, you didn't miss Dixie. You didn't miss anything.
City belonged to her, so I guess they're gonna do
complexion.
Right.
Complexion for the protection.
But I guess I never heard anybody publicly say anything. So they're
not gonna say anything because he has a hell of a PR person on his team. Yes, because like I said, he never got fingered. Pause. For this shit.
See, and there we go. There we go. Back to black people being too meek and humble. We gotta start speaking up, man.
That's all right.
If I was Timberland or something, I would have said. If I was Timberland, I would have.
Let me tell you something. One thing a black person of his ilk is not gonna do is fuck up white money. He's not gonna do
exactly. You think Timberland wasn't working with Janet? He ain't finna mess up his money with Justin. It should have been Jermaine Dupri. That's what it should have been.
Tito gonna catch Justin Timberlake on a bad day.
Yeah, I was gonna say PR too. That hurts.
Think about it. This dude still got his PR. People are still part of Disney and shit. So they got the best PR motherfuckers in the world. If Disney can't get you out of some shit, nobody can.
But I guess for me, even with all of that being said, it's clear as day he's part of it. So I'm just like, how y'all just gonna dismiss that? If you
know why?
have been.
It's
But
his song.
the thing it's just one of them things to where, man, like I said, his people talked to some people that have, that at that time he just had a little more cachet than she did. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. You gotta understand, man. People still don't like Joe Jackson or none of his progeny either. You know what I'm saying? So that shit travels a long way. They didn't like. It didn't like. I'm gonna tell you something though. What people don't understand about Michael Jackson, they didn't like Mike, man, because Mike had sold up not only Elvis's catalog, he
Yep.
sold up the Beatles catalog as well. No white folks hated that shit.
Yep.
They
Right.
hated the fact that
Started making all them lies.
hey, Tommy Mottola hated Michael Jackson's guts, bro.
I know that's one of the first things they did when he died was got that catalog back.
Got that catalog back, both of them. They secured both of them catalogs back and put them in the rightful hands of Paul McCartney and the whole Elvis Presley enterprises here in Memphis.
Oh God,
Damn.
these motherfuckers make me want to rap again and just do a whole album dissing them.
But and it's not that it is what it is. People can look at it like, oh, they being racial. Fuck all that. I'm gonna call it a spade is a spade. Fuck that.
Right.
It's not even about anything.
It's
being
about what's
racial.
right.
Right.
But
Exactly.
it's like Gadget said. I love Bobby Caldwell. Hell, even Hall of Notes. Matter of fact, my man was just doing a midday jam earlier, and he was playing all the Hall of Notes shit. Like, damn, man, he taking niggas back to like shit elementary school and shit.
Right. And I don't care about none of that. It's just that the platforms we picking and choosing who they want to promote, and that's the thing I don't like. For instance, there's a pop station out here that will play Eminem all day, but won't play no other rappers.
The only thing I'll say about people who are opposers of the culture, whether it be hip hop, whether it be soul, whatever. Don't be a fucking poser. Then when the shit fizzles out for you, it don't work in your favor. You jump ship. And I'm not saying you can't be multifaceted as an artist, but come on, man. Let's think about Josh Stone. Let's think about Pink. Let's think about just insert any name that you want to insert there. And think about how that.
When did we start hating Josh Stone?
Hey man, fuck Josh Stone.
Damn.
Hey.
No, I'm clearly kidding. I'm just saying, like anybody who came into the culture on some, oh, this is me. I'm so this, I'm so that. But then when management started coming to him like, hey man, his hip hop shit might not be your best favor to do. So you might want to do ballads and shit like Streisand.
How do we feel about Amy Winehouse?
I like
her music.
I'm sorry, I love it.
I say to me, it's not the artist. It's the outlets, the platform. That's who my beef is with. But I'm not discrediting what Hurt said. I'm definitely with him as well about the culture vultures who just come in and get their name out there and then just up and go.
So
and Timberlake is one of them too. Don't get it twisted. He's carte blanche when it comes to this shit. He's one of the worst ones.
So same thing we said about us when we so-called stay in one direction, stay true to one direction and switch over to another.
But just think about this though, man. We if you're an MC today, Blue, I don't expect you to be covering fucking Simon and Garfunkel hits and shit.
Right.
When your hip hop career is kind of seeing a downside.
Right.
I was reading an article about Jackie Wilson the other day that was talking about how he didn't want to do all the Lonely Teardrop type of songs anymore. He wanted to do a ballad. He wanted to do an album of standards on Gershwin and some other classical shit. Well, when he did that shit, because it wasn't in the best interest of what the label wanted, they undermined him and they messed the whole project up and had him looking stupid.
But when Marvin started out, that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to be on some Frank Sinatra shit.
And he was. As a matter of fact, if you got any of that Marvin vinyl or CDs or whatever, he was doing the ballad shit like you said, like Sinatra.
Right.
But he got when they absolved his record company was bought by Anna Gordy and Barry Gordy. When they absolved him, they like, look, man, hey, that shit cool doing your spare time, but hey, we need you to do this shit right here.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So that's what happened. He ended up, abandoning his traditional shit with the whole barbershop quartet shit and the standards and stuff, and they put him on some on that Motown sound.
Right.
And then he turned around and got them like, I need my own studio.
Right.
I want to do my own shit.
Right.
Now, the reason I brought that up, I was just thinking about a certain group from when they first started. Now they on late night TV. So.
Hey man, hey, I don't know what your gripe is with my guy, man. You better stop that shit, Blue. We gonna fall out, man.
Of course, we all entitled to our own opinions, but I'm gonna tell you why I get them a pass because they gave me so many albums of what I wanted from them.
But with that,
so if they want to try something new, I'm cool with that.
No doubt. But I don't know. I guess I just I don't know. It's just like from seeing them, when they first started to now, it's just like. Did they purposely do that to gain more?
I don't think so. I think they pretty much adapted to what was going on. Like as dope as the Roots are, man. I don't look at them doing Fallon. I don't look at that as a disservice to the culture. I look at it as a disservice to them.
Mm-hmm.
They pretty much signed on to something that was more. It was steady and it was like I won't say steady. What I will say is it was like a sure thing, And plus, them dudes still tour. They still tour like they like they do. They don't just do battling and that's it. Them dudes still tour.
Go ahead.
We all know there ain't no money like TV money.
But see, it just like I said,
you don't exceeded your roots, this man.
I guess I'm outside looking in because. I know how they started and from how they started until now and how their core audience has changed.
They still dope though.
Okay.
This is how I look at it.
Go ahead, Dick.
This is how I look at it. The Roots is like no other.
Right.
They are a hip hop band. Can't stress that word enough. Band. There's no other hip hop band.
That's the Sonic.
Instead of Sonic, but they not around no more.
Yeah, what I'm talking about now, like our era.
I know.
Well,
I know.
Sonic is from our era too, but I mean, you know what I mean.
Right.
So they are a band. So it's really nothing else for them to do but become a house band if they want to do something else. That's something else for them. But you know what they're doing? Become a house band.
They're cementing their legacy in terms of they're giving themselves more visibility. So let's say the Roots gonna still be the Roots without Tariq Trotter. As long as Questlove is the drummer, there's gonna be a Roots. But what I'm saying, by them doing Fallon, that gives them that crossover appeal without having to sell themselves out. Because when my wife probably didn't even listen to the Roots before she met me. When she met me, she learned all about the Roots.
It's like go ahead.
I'm done.
It's like this, Blue.
Ain't Blue from
okay, any other artist, any other, let's take T.I. for instance. Okay. When T.I. gets tired of rapping and doing studio albums, he'll probably go do radio because that's the natural thing for him to do, right? Mm-hmm. Well, the Roots as a band can't do that. What a band, you either become a cover band or a house band, or you keep doing studio albums.
Or you break up and each person who
or you just break up,
right?
Yeah. So for them, the natural progression is doing a house band gig.
So that's not considered selling out.
No, because you know what?
I don't think so.
Because they're a band that happens to do hip hop, but they do everything because they're a band. It's like when you're in a band, if you're in a high school band, you don't just do fucking you don't just do spirituals and shit. Well, I don't know how you can do a spiritual with the band any fucking way. You don't just do Christmas Day parade shit. You do
classicals and all that.
Hey, Dixie went to an HBCU, so he know what I'm talking about. You play the classics and you play the modern shit.
Yeah,
you got to appease to certain crowds.
Right.
So you got to know how to play everything, and that's what a band does.
Right. That's what a real house band does. Yep.
Right. I wouldn't. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dick. I'm sorry.
Oh, to your point, my wife went to her job's Christmas party. They had a house band. She came back saying, "You won't believe we try our best to stomp this band. They played everything from Lil Wayne to Eminem to No Limit, and these some old white men. But they knew them songs though, because to be a house band, you got to be able to play everything.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. But see,
they were gonna have a little contest.
Well,
we're gonna get them this time. But you know what, Blue? I don't think they sold out because they at the end of the day they are a band now. Let's say let's say Black Thought don't rap no more. He started doing motherfucking, you know, novelty shit. You know that
Christmas tunes.
Right. If he went a different direction, then I'd be pissed off.
Right.
But as a band, I want a band to be able to play anything. I don't want a band to be just subjugated to just playing hip hop. Although they are a hip hop inspired band, their musical talents go like, think about it. You got James Poyser, who was a soul musician. Right. So he sold out. If he was a hip hop band, he'd have sold out. Come on, Gray. Same thing. He on the keys. Let's say he did some shit on country. Hey,
I give you one. I give you one, Digger. Jackie McGee from Key Sweat, Make It Last Forever. When the whale got dropped for her on the R&B side, she had no choice but to go over to Rolling Stones. They offered her a job to do backgrounds.
Because she don't look at herself as an R&B singer. She looks at herself as a singer.
Right. So she's a session singer. She's a session singer. So the next, like a session player, it's like, what are you going to do next? I mean, your next job is to take another gig with somebody else.
At the end of the day, man, like if either one of us who are producers here, who mainly do hip hop shit, I take Dixie for instance. If Dixie goes on and starts scoring motherfucking Avatar 3 or some shit, I can't look at him like he's sold out. He's a creator. You know, he's a creative dude. You know,
he's
so
making music. Period.
That's just like me. I do hip hop. I chop. I sample, but I also do soul shit.
Right.
Am I selling out? No, I'm not selling out. I'm just staying true to the shit that I enjoy. If I do a rock and roll inspired beat later on, I'm not selling out to me being a creator because I'm gonna be a creator regardless of what I make. Although I'm hip hop to the core, and I sing and I do soul shit too. But if a motherfucker cut me to check to do a rock joint, I'm gonna assemble all the motherfucking musicians that I know.
Okay.
Hey man, look.
I think blues issue is the platform they're on and the artist more so than the music.
Right.
But I guess let me ask you this, Blue. Would you feel? And I'm not calling you out, brother. We just having a discussion.
That's cool.
Would you feel this way if they became the Apollo's house band?
No.
Okay.
Okay, Blue. I see you, Blue. I see what you're saying. I got you.
All right, but this is okay. I'm going to pose this question. Since they work for NBC,
if they were raised you in the crew.
since they work for NBC, and from time to time they perform at the Macy's Day Parade for Thanksgiving, is that considered, that being part of the job or them selling out?
I think that's part of the job because that's why. Yeah. But they can turn. See, here's the thing: they can turn that down because if they have conflicting schedules, because them dudes they don't just rely on Fallon money. That's just one piece of the pie. Those guys are touring in between that too. So the thing about that is that it's not selling out because they have the power to say, "Hey man, I ain't doing this shit." They're not contractually obligated to NBC. They're contractually obligated to Fallon through NBC, and that's it. They don't go play on Seth Meyers' show, or they don't go play, what I'm saying, on the Carson Daly show if they don't want to.
Right.
Fallon is their job. So it's like you say, like a good friend of mine who has a band here in Memphis. They just signed on to be a house band at this new pizzeria spot that's in Midtown, and that's a gig. A band relies on their gig. All the politics. All the politics and shit, they care less about that. They want to be somewhere where they get paid to do what they love and do that shit, at their own, their own speed or their own weight. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't look at the Roots as a sellout. But you know what it is though? I think a lot of it is us as fans of the music. Anytime that people do something outside of normal, what we love them for, we always look at them like that. And I'm gonna tell you how. When Common dropped Universal Mind Control, that shit pissed me the fuck off. That shit pissed me the fuck off. I'm like, man, this nigga doing all this old whack ass. But then I had to think about it for a minute. When I went back and listened to that album, all that shit was Africa Bambatas and the Soul Sonic Force shit. This in this day and time. So I had to apologize to Steph. Like, man, you know what? He was kind of harsh on this album. When I went back and listened to that album, man, that album is dope as fuck to me.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, what I look at is they are a band, and that's like, from my research of old school bands, they either break up they get lucky and become a house band somewhere, or they break up and go play individually for other bands.
Shit, look at Jam and Lewis. Shit, Jam Lewis was a part of a band.
Right, they got fired.
Right.
They got fired, and hey, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? It was probably best they got fired.
Yeah.
And you know, because you know what? In some circles, because they wasn't doing the prototypical function that they came when that was their claim to fame, they could have been deemed to sell out.
Yeah. Well, see,
hey, matter of fact, the guy to the Gone beat, which we know they didn't produce, but let's say for the sake of argument, they produced it. Hey, they sold out by not staying true to the formula they created in the first place.
Right.
Well, see, so it's all subjective, though.
I guess for me, like when he first started out, it was Quest, Black Thought, Rozelle, Scott Storch,
Malik B. Don't forget Malik B.
Malik B. and
Lynn Hubbard.
Hub.
Hub.
But now they motherfuckers done turned into Earth, Wind, and fucking Fire.
But you know what it is though. A lot of those guys see themselves like you look at Scratch, you look at Rozelle, you look at Scott Storch, you look at anybody who's left. They left because they felt like their talents were bigger than that group, so they had to go. Right. They had to venture out. Look at Scott Storch. Scott
went to Drake.
It's undeniable that Scott Storch was a dope ass keyboardist. Well, he probably in his mind he felt like, man, I'm bigger than this shit here. So let me bounce. It's just like Tariq. Tariq to me, Tariq don't need the Roots, but you can't picture the Roots without Tariq. I used to say the same thing for Malik B, and I love Malik B, bro. Love Malik B. But you know, we all know that the Roots is Questlove and Black Thought. We know this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like now we know this because you know they the main faces of that shit. And Black Thought don't, you know, if he's not the MC, because he's in a blessed situation, man. You playing with a band. He ain't ever got to bug a motherfucker for beats or nothing.
Right.
He right there.
I'm gonna give you an example. See, for me, I look at it like, okay, at what point did we get the switch up? I promise to God, if Outkast had gave us Speak About the Love Blow on album 2, nigga, I would have been done with them. Done. Like y'all done sold out, but they gave us 4 albums of hip hop, so it's like, okay, y'all want to try something different? Okay, cool.
Right. But you know what? I think as fans too, man, we have to. I think a lot of times we're so caught up in our fandom that we don't allow the artists enough. We don't allow the artists to grow.
Be an artist. Oh, hell yeah! Perfect example. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Every you know, it's like me. You know, you don't allow the artists to grow because we're so caught up in the time capsule to where we want to keep them. Like niggas got mad. I was mad at Nas for Nostradamus too, but when I went back and listened to it, and like once I changed my mindset up about how I view an artist, it made it easy for me to accept the things that they were doing. People didn't like Electric Circus from Common. I think that's a beautiful album.
Yeah, me too.
A lot of people don't like it because they're used to a certain Common. Instead of looking at Common as an artist, they want to keep them. It's a selfish thing about us as fans, especially hip hop fans. We're so selfish and wanting to keep everything nostalgic wise that we don't allow the artists to grow. That's why we're quick to say, "Oh, that shit." You know what? I can do without Nostradamus. That shit that was like the worst Nas album ever. You know what I'm saying? Same thing can be said for Universal Mind Control with Common. You know, as a fan, you know, before I changed my mindset about it, you know, I was like, no, I can't fuck with that UMC shit. Man, I went back and listened to that album, man. Like, you know what, man?
That's how I felt about that Tupac song. If you really want it, what's your phone number?
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. Hey, let me tell you something difficult about that song, bro. I got a dude. Matter of fact, I'm a repost the Instagram post on my so y'all can see it. This is a guy who actually had the undaunted task of replaying that beat because we did a Tupac tribute, or some people that I know here in Memphis did a Tupac tribute show, and they redid that song. The guy who was a drummer, man, you should have saw this dude replicate that fucking drum programming. Man, I'm telling you, that shit is a difficult thing to duplicate.
Yeah. I just didn't like the song, man.
But that song was dope because you know I'm a time. I love the time. I love anything coming out of Minnesota. I'm a fan of.
I mean, I guess I just didn't want him doing that. You know, if that had
right.
Coolio, I would have been cool with it. You know.
You know what? Because Coolio is known for rehashing those shit. So
yeah. That's his claim to fame.
Hey, Blue.
Right.
Blue still here?
Yeah, I thought he was.
Oh, he on mute. So,
who?
EST from
3 Times Dope.
3 Times Dope wrote a Destiny's Child song. Did he sell out? No, he's a writer.
He's a writer, and that's what I'm saying. He don't see himself as a. It's like if Nas write a song for Foxy, or if Nas write a song for shit, Amy Winehouse. He's a writer. Like Jay said, I'm not a biter. I'm a writer for myself and others. He said he was a writer before he said he was a rapper. Shit. So, I think a lot of it depends on how you see yourself. If you see yourself as just an MC, then you're gonna be just seen through MC goggles or whatever. But if you say, hey man, I'm not just an MC, because a lot of us, if you think about hip hop borrowed from everywhere, jazz, rock, so to say you're a hip hop person and not be able to venture to other lanes, I guess it's kind of a dual edged thing, because I feel like Everlast and Everlast sold out. You fuck around, think he sold out, but I guess looking at it from what I just said, I guess it ain't such a bad thing that he did what he did, because that's a part of his musical DNA as well. So
what album was he on though?
Everlast?
Yeah.
Everlast was part of the Ice-T's Rhyme Syndicate.
Right. I know, but when the point of him switching up, how far
along?
He
switched up. He switched up with House of Pain. Then he switched up to Whitey Ford, Sing the Blues, and all that good stuff. And the same thing with Kid Rock. How you go from being a white boy with a high top fade, rapping, when that don't work for you? But like I said, that's part of their musical DNA. They're just not subjugated to just be hip hop. Because hip hop is not just hip hop is a fucking gumbo, a jambalaya, if you will. You know what I'm saying? That borrows from every facet of music. Pop, folk, pop, rock, soul, bluegrass, you know what I'm saying? But as a fan, I can see the mindset behind a lot of it. But as an artist, you kind of have to have an open mind about things.
Hey, but here's the thing too. We don't know anything about his life before he joined Rhyme Syndicate.
I was about to say it's probably
and that's why I had to kind of refute what I was saying earlier about what Pink and all that good stuff, because you never know what she was doing before. That probably was her lane to get into the game.
All right.
So she could do her rock stuff and her pop stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Documentary on that. I watched the documentary on that. Yeah, they forced her to be that soulful chick. And she
see what I'm saying?
Got to do what she wanted to do.
Because she wasn't she on wasn't she on Elliot Reed's label?
Yeah.
LaFace,
that was LaFace. Yep, that sure was him. That was their idea.
But the label that outsold Bad Boy and Death Row put together, but nobody knows it.
Dixie is so biased.
We always talking about switching up. Like, you can ask my wife, anybody that knows me. Like, I'm a big ass Prince fan. Like, there was a time when I had to stop messing with Prince because he switched up. But still had to.
But the beauty of Prince, though, man, is that.
Wait, hold on. Let me finish real quick. But the thing with that, I had to realize, like, no matter what, that's still Prince at the end of the day. That's a bad motherfucker.
Right.
I guess I just wasn't used to, him doing something different. I was just, in a way trying to pigeonhole him into
you was being a fan, bro, and that's what fans do. Okay. We catch a special piece of what makes an artist, and and that's what we hold on to. We don't think about growth.
Right.
Pause.
It's like and blue. It's like, and here's the difference between a person who samples and a person who plays. Right. You can keep being the dopest sample-based producer because you can always find different records, right?
Right.
But as a musician, you can't keep fucking playing the same chords for 10 years.
Right.
Somebody gonna call you out on that shit.
Hold on. Is that a shot? Is that a shot? Is that sample based producer?
No.
Damn, brother. I mean, what's up? I thought we just talked last week, bro. Hey, if you had a problem with me, man, we could have talked this out, bro. Like brothers, man.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Hey, so I'm talking about Prince as a musician. He doesn't have the luxury to find different records. He can't keep playing the same shit over and over and over.
Right.
Because you would have got tired of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the beauty of being able to play stuff is that if you're creative enough, you always have new shit that you can record.
Hey, and can we please stop talking about Night using the same damn drums? Because you know what? Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Quest loves to use the same damn drum set every fucking night, and nobody ever said nothing about that.
Hold on. I didn't say no names.
No, not you. But this is the consensus argument everywhere that Night uses the same drum.
That's old though, man. Night been changing drums up.
But no, people still say that shit though, for real.
Yep.
They still say that
recently.
Shit.
Yeah, I know people still say it, but he hasn't done that since a long time ago.
So why be critical? Hey, Quest. Hey, nobody. Hey, I don't think Quest loves change the his whole drum set up every fucking night he's on Tonight Show.
That's
he
what he
uses the same goddamn pair of set of drums that he's been using forever, and nobody ever says nothing about that shit.
Digging his own.
He tunes it.
I'm mad, man. I got my Krispy Kreme now, though. I'm good, though. I'm good. Them motherfuckers take that, and they still. Oh man, they read. You know what? I might not take these in the house. I might leave these out in my truck. I hate sharing these motherfuckers.
I take hush money.
This nigga.
Man, like, you know. Oh shit! What is this? Oh, this.
Hey, Dad. Oh, he ain't on here.
Yo.
I was gonna ask you, what white artist would you go pay to see?
I'll tell you. I guess he's technically white. I tell you, an artist I'll pay to see.
No, ask Blue that. Blue, what white artist would you go to see, brother?
I would pay to see David Dallas.
I tell you who I wouldn't see. I wouldn't see.
No. Who would you go see?
No. I wouldn't see any dudes.
No, that's not the question.
Hold up.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't see any dudes with long blonde hair. All jokes aside, I would probably see and this is my favorite rock band, The Police.
Okay.
I would pay to see Green Day.
Green Day.
Oh, I like Green Day.
Me too.
I used to like Green Day.
They got some of the best songwriting ever. Like, them boys can write some songs. Hey, but you know who else I'll pay to see? I'll pay, and y'all gonna kill me for this, but I don't care. Kenny Loggins.
Nigga, I would too, man. Matter of fact, Michael McDonald too.
I like Kenny Loggins.
I see. Steely Dan.
If this dude was still alive, I'd go see Wham.
Yeah, I would too. Shit, that was dope.
Wham as a whole, or just George Michael by himself?
Either way.
I'll go see him.
That's not hard to understand because that group is from our era.
God bless the dead.
Hey man,
I like couple too.
I'll pay to go see Weird Al Yankovic.
What about anybody go pay to go see Backstreet Boys?
Nah.
Not doing.
Nah.
I'm good.
F them, F new kids on the block.
Hey, so what about?
And you know who made more than the Backstreet Boys? 4-4.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't mind going to a John B show.
No, he can't sing.
He can't sing for real, but I would say his music was good though.
I mean, he still had good music though. I mean,
we gonna put him in the. We gonna.
But you don't go to a singer show to listen to the instrumentals.
True. Well, I'm going to relive my youth and everything.
Let me tell you, y'all would believe this.
I ain't going to John B song to hear him go through all these kind of riffs and all this.
I like Coldplay.
I
Me
saw
too.
Glenn Jones a few years ago. That
Uh,
dude is still good.
that's one of my dad's favorite.
Y'all remember Glenn Jones?
Oh
Yeah.
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 This dude, he had a live band and he could still sing like no age on his voice.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
James Ingram can still sing.
I'll go see
Um,
John B.
who?
Who?
And Frankie Beverly can't.
John B.
Well,
Oh man,
John
y'all,
B.
you niggas gonna get off Frankie Beverly.
I know.
Yeah.
Pause.
That's Jay Bishop, yo.
give him a voice box.
Mav don't like him either.
I mean,
Who? Dad.
Mav.
Mav just can't sample them. He don't like sampling him. He said
No, he don't like them. Period. I thought.
he don't like. Oh my god.
No, that was
Cut
We
that
don't
out
like
now.
yeah, that was
We had that
David
conversation before.
good. I would go see Queen if they were still together. Freddie Mercury wasn't dead.
Hey, and
Right
I quote Salmonex.
Straight up, man, I like the energy, man. I like the energy by watching them back in the day. I would definitely check out a Queen concert.
If Kurt Cobain was still alive, I'd see Nirvana.
I would. Yeah, I would too.
But I would see a lot of bands from the 80s and 70s, man.
I mean, it's not a thing of black and white with me. It's like either you can perform and you got good songs and have a good catalog. I mean, skin color is
dope.
If I had to
It's
pick
dope.
somebody
It's dope,
back
and
in
I
the
don't give a
day,
fuck about whatever else.
It would be very bad if you didn't.
I say like
any other
Phil Collins.
genres.
If I was in Alabama, I'd go see Haystack.
Haystack. Haystack.
Oh,
We ain't fuck with
Gadget.
Haystack. Gadget, tell you what, white boy.
Haystack from Nashville, not Alabama.
Right.
Bubba-
Yellow
Bubba
Wolf is from
Sparks.
Alabama.
Okay.
Bubba Sparks.
Bubba
I was
Sparks.
just
Bubba
about
Sparks
to
is
say
from-
Bubba Sparks.
He from the town. One of my neighboring towns in LaGrange, Georgia.
Oh, I thought
He had one song.
Yep.
Yeah, but it was a good ass song though.
He's second. He's second.
Oh, not that song. I'm thinking the other song when he was playing the guitar and all that shit. Like
Ugly.
the one.
He had one big hit.
Not
He had other songs.
not ugly.
Hey, what happened to the nappy? What happened to the nappy roots, man?
I don't know. I like them.
Oh
Man.
no, hell no.
I told y'all my Nappy Roots story.
Y'all up and did it.
Oh,
I told y'all they performed at our cafeteria when I was in college, and we had a food fight. So that's what happened to them.
Damn.
They performed at a cafeteria. Hey, it was a gig. It was a
They
gig.
done
They were like, "This nigga's crazy."
Nappy Roots was tight.
Hell yeah.
Jazzy
They
Faye.
were gonna go places, man.
Yeah, I guess they ended up and done it, huh?
Why do I remember a story? Wasn't that the one they wanted to do that had a chicken foot charm or something?
Yeah.
And he got it stolen at the airport because he packed it in his luggage.
The
Who was
last
that
thing
group?
I heard on them, well, one of the members got caught up in that controversy with what's the chick? It was a chick. It was like maybe 4 years ago.
Cat Stacks.
Was it Cat Stacks?
Yeah, probably.
It might have been
What?
Cat Stacks. It was somebody like that though, and he exposed her on Instagram because they got a son together. They got a kid together. I think it might have been Cat Stacks.
Who was
got
that
a
group?
kid.
That song, Tired of Being Lonely.
oh,
That's Phil Mob.
Oh,
yeah.
that was my shit. Guess I picked the wrong time.
Yeah, Phil Ma was dope as fuck.
Yeah, they can actually rap though.
Yeah, they could.
To me, the golden era of down south music was the 2000s. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't argue with that because although my favorite era is the mid '90s, but to your point, it wasn't enough. It was only a couple of groups. It was only Outkast, Goody Mob, Scarface, really. That was it. You know, and UGK and A-Ball and JG, but it was only like close. We only had like 5 groups in the mid '90s, but by 2000, shit, it was a bunch of people.
Hey man, how'd y'all feel about Flip up out there?
I didn't like Lil Flip. I thought he had the most basic rhymes ever.
Okay, so can someone please explain to me why the fuck they was calling him the Freestyle King?
Because his claim to fame is to be able to freestyle for a very long time.
With that old bullshit ass rhymes he be rhyming, that's
Yeah.
that.
So my mom lives at.
But I've never liked
You
Flip.
gotta think of the region he came from, though. the region he came from. What up, everybody's missile? The region he came from, though, them niggas wasn't spitting like that. You only had a handful of people from that area that was spitting hard body. So he at that time he could get away with that freestyle king bullshit.
Right, but he was not fucking with Scarface by no stretch.
No way.
You know what I'm saying?
If you make a list of Texas niggas, he will probably be at the bottom or close to it.
Yes, close, very close to the bottom.
Hey, how come people were saying Hurricane Chris was super tight with the lyrics, but I never heard that shit.
I ain't never like that. No, man, no.
Somebody told me Hurricane Chris could really rap.
No,
I remember people saying that. I remember that being said. I haven't heard it myself either, but I guess it was like some type of freestyle
that's the new South.
That he did.
That's the new South. The South I grew up on had bars, Space, Ball and G, Outkast, Goody Mob. Them guys, they spit. Like that's what I grew up on. That's the new South. There's Hurricane Chris and all them cats. I ain't listen to none of that.
My wife's cousin got married to his mom. You know, he's not bad, man. He ain't that bad.
Who?
Hurricane Chris. He ain't that bad. He from down here.
I know. You want to see Lil Webby in about 10 minutes, ain't you?
Oh man. Hell no.
Hey, how that laugh go again?
I mean, RTO, Lil Flip came out on that terrible ass Lil Troy song, "Want to Be a Baller." So I mean, that should tell you right there.
Oh, that was my shit.
You didn't like that song?
You like that? Fuck no.
Hey man, we get money on the highway.
It's funny. This girl I was dating. It's funny though, and it's funny y'all are saying that because she said the same thing to me that y'all are saying. This girl I was dating at the time, she's like, "You don't like this? This is good." I was like, "Fuck no, this shit is terrible."
Oh,
I can see why you don't
again
like it.
Coming out. I mean, because I grew up, like I said, I listened to Nas, I listened to fucking Lost Boys, Snoop.
Not to cut
I
you,
couldn't get with that.
Who sung this song called I?
Who
that was JT Money.
No, yeah, JT Money. Yeah.
No, not who that.
All right.
Something. I got a son.
Oh, that was Yin Yang Twins.
Yeah, okay.
Yin Yang Twins. Yeah.
Look,
I say this, about like, that. You wouldn't catch me listening to them like in my car, but goddamn it, in a club, hey, they are kings.
Goddamn whistle.
They got
while
the girls
you
on the floor. They got the girls on the floor. The HBCU, man, what?
But see,
nobody's fucking with Young Bleed.
I like Bleed. He dope, but he, you know, he cool.
Yeah.
He cool.
But Dixie, you know what? That's the main thing. If you can get women on the floor, then that's pretty much a wrap.
Yeah. And I was in school during that whole crunk era. So
I know.
Imagine like Lil Jon and all them motherfuckers. Like I didn't really listen to their music outside of that element, but man, in that element, you couldn't play nothing else.
All right.
Leaking.
I just wanted to be in the fucking club. I wanted to be in the fucking club when they played B.I.B. because that's a hype ass fucking song.
Man.
Oh, hell shit.
Dude. Hey, when you said that maker, I swear I had a flashback when you said that.
Man. And that bass hit, shit.
But I'm gonna tell you the biggest song. But the song that like really like motherfuckers would just go crazy.
Please don't say nothing.
Nah, it was two. I was out of school when that came out.
It's a song with Too Short.
Nah, the 2000 to 2004 when I was in school, like it was two songs I remember that people just fucking lost their minds when it came on. It was the Lil Jon, Yin Yang Twins, Busta Rhymes version of Ski Ski Motherfucker. You know that song they had?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That
Get
song,
Low.
Get Low.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And 50 Cent in the Club. Those two songs right there, like, were the biggest during them 4 years I was in school. And Bone Crush, Never Scared.
Yeah.
Bone Crusher, yep.
When I was DJing in the club, when I would play my down south set, I had to play C Murder strictly for my niggas.
Yeah. That's another one.
I had to play what's the dude from Memphis, the big dude in the city.
The big dude.
The big dude.
Huh?
A-Ball and MJG, never,
Yeah.
never scared. What was that song?
Oh, yo, they got one of my favorite songs.
They had a
You
bunch,
talking
man.
about? You talking about? Don't make one.
Oh
They
my
had to,
God, nigga.
Yo, that was my shit,
Oh,
yo.
that's when they was
Right.
with Bad Boy. That's when they signed with Puff.
Yeah,
That song,
yeah.
bust a nigga head, smack the whole
Yeah.
club up.
Hardest
Yeah.
Flex.
And the Roy Jones song, surprisingly.
Yes.
Yep.
I smoke.
Yeah,
I
but
drank that shit. Yep.
I smoked, I drank.
Roy
Niggas
Jones used
love
to
it.
come through our base down in Pensacola when I was in the Navy. Like, I played basketball against that nigga and everything. Roy
Hey,
Jones
can he
was
hoop
shit.
mental?
Yeah,
Can he
Roy Jones can
hoop?
hoop his ass off.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say he can ball. He say he can go.
Yeah, he can ball. He can ball. And this is back, like, we talking, this was 1998, 99, so this young Roy Jones.
Right.
Yeah. Super quick.
Yep. Yeah. So him and his whole crew, man, they used to roll as back when everybody back down in Pensacola, Florida, they was all rolling in Acura Legends, and they had the chameleon paint on that shit. Five Acura Legends, all with chameleon paint. You knew it was Roy.
Probably had BBSs as rims.
Nigga, yeah, hell yeah. Alpine speakers, all that wild shit back then.
So, Mental, with you being from the East Coast, when you first moved down there, did you have like an adjustment period? Like,
my first, so, you know, I went to boot camp in Chicago. I was already, you know what I'm saying, up on like Crucial Conflict, fucking Do or Die and all that shit. But man, when I went to the South, if it wasn't, so my first real, like, living experience was Pensacola, Florida, right on the border of Alabama. So my South experience at that point, because this was like 97, 98 now, was Outkast, A-Ball and MJG, UGK, and I think the Ghetto Boys. Like, the top four, right? That's all East Coast niggas was fucking with.
Right.
Yo, stepped in the cab, me and my man Kev, he was from New York. I think we was going to see, like, I don't know, maybe Belly or something at the time. Dude, 60 years old, pulls up in the fucking pimped out ass cab, playing some fucking BG and Lil Wayne, when Lil Wayne is like 10 or 11. We never heard none of this, right?
Wow.
So at the same time, we discover Cash Money. We also discovered that the South has drive-through liquor stores. So that whole first experience of living down there was like drive-through liquor stores, and what the hell is this music? Like, in hearing Juvenile for the first time, yo, I didn't know to be intrigued to disgusted. Like, what is he talking about?
I asked you that because I got cousins in Connecticut, and they will come down every summer. And they were like, they fucking hated our music. Like, they couldn't stand it. And they was like, man, how y'all listen to this bullshit? I was like, man, I mean, shit, it's just a beat, I guess, you know. But I always wonder how people who move from somewhere else felt about it.
You know what helped me, though, was like, it might have been you, Dixie, or AS, or somebody said, the club. You know, like, the club is what helped me really get into the South of music, because then you could really hear, like, the bass. Like, I really wasn't into no bass, you know what I'm saying? We was boom bad niggas. You know what I'm saying? So, first couple of times hearing some shit, and then, like, I was in Pensacola, Florida when You Don't Know Nan Nigga came out, and to see the fucking bros go wild.
Yeah, the bass in that shit's crazy, too.
And to see all the girls rush to the dance floor, we was hooked, yo. We was hooked.
Right.
It took me
And I think
get adjusted, man. Like 8 holes to get adjusted.
And I think that's the difference. Like, you listen to up north artists. Like I said, I listen to all that shit, man. Like, and you can pretty much listen to a Nas album in any situation, right?
Yep.
But the southern artists, with the exception of the pillars like Outkast and, you know, Scarface and Ball and G. Well, I guess I could put Ball and G in this category too, but without, you know, the traditional contemporary hip hop, not those guys, but like the era you talking about, Mental. I think their music is just tailor made for the car and the club.
Yeah, I would agree.
I think they honestly would think about that when they made it.
Yeah. And you know what? You reminded me of something, because I think it was David Banner was talking in an interview. He said the reason why Southern artists in the late 90s and early 2000s made club music is because the clubs was the only way they could get heard. Radio stations would play it.
Yeah, you had to
But the
go
club
to the
DJs
strip
will
club
play
or
it.
whatnot.
Right.
But you know what also, so one reason why I started really getting into the South, like once I discovered the music, I started reading about the different independent scenes And
Mm-hmm.
the South seemed to have independence on lock. Like the only other people that was really killing the independence was the Bay Area with like JT the Bigger Figure, fucking E40. But the South, like you could go platinum in the South alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One little boy named
Y'all ever heard Pharrell tell his Slim Thug story?
No.
Nah.
He said he didn't know when he first signed Slim Thug, he didn't know what to make of him because the dude already had millions of dollars in the bank. He already had mansions, he already had Bentleys and all this shit when he met him legally.
Dang.
Because like you said, in Texas, Slim Thug used to put out like 3 mixtapes a year, sell 30,000 each. Shit, that's a lot of money.
Yep.
Yeah.
In Texas alone.
Exactly.
Yeah, like what? You just screwed.
Yeah.
Stories of him having
I could not get with that. I tried. My brother loves DJ Screw, but I could not get with that. I tried.
Really?
I just couldn't get with it.
I liked DJ Screw.
I can't either.
What's the other Watts House?
Michael Swisher House. Michael 5,000 watts.
Yeah.
Hey, only I fucked with it in the beginning when it got crazy and everything started getting chopped and screwed.
Yeah.
They really try to monopolize off of it. I'm like, yeah, I'm cool now.
I couldn't do it.
Oversaturated.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I just couldn't listen to something that slow.
I think for cats like us though, so the only way I can listen to Chop and Screw is if it's on an East Coast or a West Coast album. I cannot listen to the South Chopped and Screw because it's already slower. So when you slow it down even more, it's basically to a crawl. But the first Chopped and Screw album I got into was what did I hear? It was Schoolboy Q, the joint where he had that ill ass song with fucking ASAP Rocky. The like the smoking and drinking joints, smoking and driving, and some shit it was called. But I heard the Schoolboy Q album Chopped and Screwed, and I was like, yo, this shit is bananas.
Man, y'all
I heard
ever want
down south shit Chopped and Screwed, and I hated it.
Yeah, and that could be it for me too. But y'all ever want to catch me angry? Let me try to find a song on YouTube and it's not labeled Chopped and Screwed, and I click on it and it's Chopped and Screwed, nigga, I'll be mad.
Actually, that used to happen quite a bit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think
but that used to happen a lot. That used to happen a lot on fucking Napster.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Fucking Napster, yep.
See, that was the thing, because back when Napster was running rampant, and motherfuckers was, not really knowing about it. Basically, I had my own ISP for daily, so I would download albums a day. What the fuck is all this shit, man? And then, like I said, people just throw shit up there just to get people trying to download it and wouldn't label it right. That's how I got turned on to Eminem back then. Hearing the freestyle he was doing.
Yeah, I was just about to say you're gonna hear one that Eminem freestyle mix. Someone got some song and it's got Eminem on it. It's like Snoop and Dr. Dre or some other shit that Eminem's not on, and they had fucking Eminem, that infamous freestyle they just put on the damn beat. I don't know how many times I've seen that shit on that.
Y'all want to hear something funny?
Go ahead.
We were probably one of the first families in my entire town, white people included, with the internet. But I didn't even know how to fucking use it. So I never messed with it.
Yeah.
It was a dial-up. It was this little black box, and it would like make these like sounds and shit. And I remember going to school and I was talking to one of my white homies about it. And he was like, "Man, y'all got the internet?" I was like, "What the fuck is the internet?" Like, I don't get it. He's like, "Man, you don't know what you're doing."
Hey, Dixie, you've got mail.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Motherfucker,
yeah. See what happened? My cousin's a computer programmer in Atlanta, so he gave what he would do is take the old computers and shit and fix them and give them away to the family, right? So he hooked us up, man. He gave us a computer that was fucking maxed out and had the internet and shit. And I remember he was trying to explain it to me, but I didn't get it. I was like, "Nah, I'm good. I'll just type on it."
Yeah, back in the day.
That was like 97.
American Online.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, America Online, but getting them damn CDs
In the
from
mail every fucking
in the
week.
mail or
Yep.
shit off the cereal box and shit.
Around here, it seems like we got that shit every week.
Hell yeah, you get like 100 and some minutes or whatever.
Right.
Millennials will never know the pain to dial up America Online telling you where your server is connected.
Hell yeah. Motherfucker waiting there for hell long for that shit to connect.
Yeah.
Don't let there be a phone call.
You should have heard me explaining to my daughter how, what Be Kind Rewind means and all that shit. So that led me into explaining the whole thing about VCRs and renting VHS. And she looked at me like, who in the hell want to do all that shit? Right, that's what we had to do.
West Coast Video.
Hey, I walk into some businesses, they're still using 56K modems to do credit card transactions.
Wow. Is that because they're more stable or something?
I have no idea.
That's crazy. Shit, I remember fucking being on the internet before we had you can in the library. It was just the internet. There was no pictures, no nothing. It was just
it was text based. That's what I was gonna say.
Text based, just text based with the green text, black screen.
It's called links.
The first website that I just I cling to and visited every day when I first started getting on the internet when I got in school was allhiphop.com.
Yep. Now allhiphop.com sucks now.
It does.
Yeah,
my shit was hiphopsite.com. That was the shit.
There was another one too. It was blue and white. It was more like a blog based site.
Something about that underground hip hop. Yeah,
it was something. It was more. What was that shit called, man?
Yeah,
UGHH.
Yeah,
it had a street name though.
The owner. It was underground hip hop or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, I used to fuck around on there too.
I didn't realize when I went through actually I was talking to Praise. Me and Praise used to talk to each other on undergroundhiphop.com and didn't even know that years later we would fucking meet.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And dude from the production group in Florida used to post on Underground Hip Hop before the Rick Ross songs. Got him with it. What's the name of the group that fucking Bank was calling out? Justice League.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, Bank got his own problems right now.
Yo, I was just about to say, speaking of Bank, who heard that diss joint and seen the video?
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Nah, me either.
Yeah, that shit was actually dope.
Go to the Scratch magazine board and you'll see the video. It's the dude dissing Bank. Whole video.
Really?
Wow.
On some personal shit.
Yeah, he got a whole bunch of personal shit in there too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like it didn't sound like he was embellishing.
Wow.
Yeah. This ain't super ugly.
I mean, I hate to see that brother in that space because I like his production so much, but it's like, man, come on, bro.
Now, man, look, if you hear this song, you be looking like, damn, Bank, for real? Like, say it ain't so, bro. Say it ain't so.
Doing that, huh?
Hold on.
Hey, normally when it's like that, it's like that.
I don't know if y'all heard me, but I figured out the name of that site. It was nobodysmiling.com. I don't know if y'all messed with that or not.
No, I ain't never heard of that.
Wow.
That was a good site. I used to go to that site.
Nobody.
That's the thing.
I think
it's hard for me to remember a specific site, because I've been on the web for so damn long. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the early joints, man.
And it's still up too.
Yeah,
it looks way different though.
The dude named Nose used to run NOZ. I think he used to.
Yep. The reason why that site was popular because before YouTube really took off the way it did, that was one of the few sites you can go watch any rap video on.
Wow.
So they had quite the bandwidth and they had storage.
Yep.
Hey, my first website, my bandwidth company tried to charge me $12,000 because of that damn Kanye West video.
Because of what? What again?
I
Kanye West
found
video.
you know when you go to a site like back in the day and you type in index and you can see the files on the website.
Yes.
I went to somebody's website and I found Kanye West Through the Fire before it came out. And
wow.
I posted it on my website.
You got a lot of damn views.
Oh my God, because somebody posted it on OK Player and that shit went bananas. My bandwidth company sent me a bill for $12,000.
Ooh.
Man, I was shook.
You told him you go ahead and shut that off.
I didn't pay.
That's a car.
Yeah, you go ahead and cut that off right now. Yeah, the internet was quite different back then.
Oh man, it was so easy to get files off the internet.
Yeah, it was. Because people didn't know how to do shit.
Wow.
Yeah, they didn't know what they were doing. They were just putting it up.
Nothing was secure.
Nah, nothing at all. There wasn't no firewalls back then.
Dude, if you type in index, you can get every JPEG, everything.
Yep. Yeah, that was my claim to fame. It was like I was just an internet researcher. I would just find somebody would ask me to look for something. I'd look for that and find like 100 other things while I'm looking for that one thing.
So I found YouTube in 2005. When did you guys find out about it?
About the same
2007.
Yeah.
I think I was trying to find
about that time.
I was trying to find some music video, and I Googled it, and this site called YouTube came up, and then I was like, "Oh shit!" And this thing I know, dude, I was on that shit all night long. I ain't even go to sleep, and I went to work like without even going to sleep.
Same thing happened to me. Something like that. I think. What the fuck was I looking for? I think. Oh, I was looking on how to use vocoder with Reason.
Man,
this was so production related.
Yeah. I came across that dude Delio T2K or something like that.
Oh,
then,
wow.
Fucking
yeah, he's still on there.
Boone. Yeah, I know. And I think I end up seeing Boondock videos, and then that's what made me want to get to 1,000.
That's the thing. I remember when he was making all them joints live, and
Hey,
Boondock.
I remember the SP forums when DiBiase was on there. Quite a few other people. It was like
Has anybody seen the movie Baby Driver?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I think
somebody told me the dude makes his own beats that he drives to.
He do.
Wow. They show that. What is he using?
A tape deck and some a DAW.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah, it was actually a good movie.
I gotta watch the movie.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I know what you're talking about, but I ain't shit.
They didn't go
I was gonna wait till it come out on HD on demand or something, but shit.
Yeah, they didn't go into too much detail of his production process, but at one point, the tape that he made, and because he records people's voices, and then he puts them in his mix. He's chopping up people's conversation and put it in his mix.
Right.
That's crazy.
I guess Hurst ditched us for the Krispy Kremes.
But we gained Davenport.
Yo, Davenport, I tagged you in the
Turn your mic
Big Daddy Kane post.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought I hit you back.
Nope.
Maybe I did.
Hey, did anybody submit beats to TDE?
I did.
I have it. No, not yet.
I didn't know anything about it.
I have it.
What do you mean not yet?
I haven't been in the fucking Actually, I have. I take that back, but I haven't done anything music related in like a minute.
I submitted to Wallace joint too.
You don't have any beats that you've already done that you can't send to me.
I can't just say I haven't done anything in that thing yet. I haven't done it yet. God damn, man. Shit, I ain't done it yet. Shit. Fuck.
Well, it's probably
over now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'll be sending a lot of beats to artists, but I think they because I don't ever send a full beat, and I refuse to do that. And I think that'd be like canceling me out. Motherfucker, you're not getting my full beat till we have a conversation. I'm sorry.
Shit, I be wanting to do the same thing. You ain't alone there.
Yeah.
Like you can loop it if you loop. Good luck looping it, but
my whole mentality on that is like, yeah, ain't no artist ready for my type music.
And some of them will tell you up front, no snippets. Like, what's wrong with snippets? What you planning on just taking the shit and running?
Exactly.
Now, when y'all submit beats, do y'all use a watermark or a tag or anything over it?
I used to. I kind of stopped doing that.
I'll copyright all my shit anyway. So if they run off with it, they'll be hearing from somebody and associates.
Exactamundo.
Somebody's Stina Berg, huh? Dixie.
Right. Yep. Every time I get like a stash of 40, I'll go ahead and get them joints copyrighted. We're done.
There you go.
Remember that bullshit people used to tell you, just mail the CD to yourself.
Yeah. I remember.
The poor man's copyright.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit won't hold up in court.
Hell no.
That's all the timestamp counts as a proof of a date you did it. Some bullshit.
I actually looked that up to see if anybody had ever won a case from that bullshit. I haven't found one case.
I've listened to one lawyer talk. She said, "Don't trust that in the court of law." Because, like I said, it might not hold up. It don't cost that much to copyright. I don't know why people don't do it.
Yeah,
I take that back. I know why people don't do it because it's kind of a process. It's kind of a tedious. It's a tedious thing. Yeah, to do.
Well, not for RTO because all he got is track 1, track 2.
Oh man.
Ha ha ha. That was fucking hilarious.
Hey, but when you copyright, the Library of Congress does not scour the internet for that beat.
No, what's it? The Fox Agency, right? I forget the name of it.
I'm not sure. I forgot.
It's something Fox.
Harry Fox.
Harry Fox.
No, that's
I thought they were a licensing company.
Yeah, that's a licensing company.
A sync licensing company.
I think you're talking about Sound Exchange.
Yeah, that could be it.
No, they're not going to do that. What it does is like it's just pretty much you copyright, you get a code or whatever, and it's just based like a timestamp. So if somebody uses your shit and you get a lawyer, you pretty much got proof that you copyright. You sent this joint in on this day, and whoever did it first is going to win the case.
Right.
Yeah, but no, they're not going to look. They're not going to do all that.
So you trying to say something, Davenport?
No, I'm just listening.
Oh no, I kind of heard someone.
That's my TV.
Low.
What's up with them snowflakes?
I know, right?
Right.
Snowflakes.
He's in a winter kind of mood right now.
We don't have snow for the last 3 days. Yeah, it's been great. Lovely.
Him and Wallace.
I was just asking somebody, man, where's Davenport? Man, I ain't heard from the brother in a long time.
Hey, Dad.
I know where Davenport been at.
working on his album.
No, he been.
I wasn't even going there, but
I'm waiting for that gadget.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
Hey, Dad. Real talk. With me, this is me and you talking. What's going on? What's going on with the album, bro?
Yeah, what's going on?
What's going on with the album?
Man, comment, man.
The people want to know.
I don't have a date because I don't know a date.
That's that detox over there. That Drake.
Hell yeah.
I think Dre got detox from him.
My one suggestion to you is just don't put it out and just post my albums out. That shit doesn't work.
No.
You have to do
advertise.
You have to do some marketing.
Hey, anybody willing to charge for that? Because I ain't good at that shit at all. Yeah.
Go and pay
well,
that.
I mean, I was thinking about hitting him up, but I'm like, Gadget do so much shit. I'm like, I don't know. If he
fuck that. Gadget ain't saying no money.
True. Very true. So.
Oh, Gadget, what?
I said, Gadget, you're not gonna turn no money down. If we not paying him, I won't hit him up either.
Yeah.
But if I'm paying him, that's a different story. He's a businessman.
Yeah.
Dixie actually paid me to promote his album.
Exactly. And why would I go pay somebody else when I know he does it and we all crew? Like that doesn't make no sense.
Yeah.
Hey, that's like supporting Black business, ain't it?
Yep.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, his fucking link still might be up on my site.
Might be. Hey, yo, why you bullshitting, Gadget? I'm still getting streams off that album.
Wow.
That's what's up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell, it's outperforming the second one.
You mean to tell me I could have just, man, come on.
Yeah,
I'll be hitting you after dark if you still there, Gadget.
But think about it. When you put out a and this is no shots to nobody. When you put out a beat tape and just put my albums out in the Scratch Magazine group, you're gonna get 5 customers.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
This is true.
If that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can't promote your project to other producers. I mean, the world is bigger than us.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I want to do more promotion, but it's not my thing. Like I try.
Well, that's why you pay other people to do it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was just saying. Yeah. But I didn't know if I was going to hit Gadget up. But if he's willing to do it, then I'm definitely going to hit him up. But afterwards,
go 2 places. Go to Gadget and go to Fiverr.com.
Fiverr, yeah.
Yeah.
Fiverr.com.
Fiverr.com.
And just type in online marketing.
Hey, how did Fiverr work out for you as far as niche marketing?
Oh my.
First time around, I was a little wet behind the ears, and I think some people got me. But this time, what I look for is repost services. Like if it's not repost, I don't even want to touch it. So I'm looking for people to repost on IG, Twitter, and repost in Facebook groups, not just Facebook. Period. And that seemed to work better. But
have you done Facebook ads?
Yeah, that was terrible. That's the worst of the worst. For me, it was.
Yeah, I heard that ain't no good.
I got a whole lot of looks. Put it that way.
I got a whole bunch of harems and shiras.
Hey, BS supposed to you ain't lying. If Lionel Richie had a country album, he gave me the cash. I'll promote it.
Yeah. It's one thing to ask somebody for a favor, but you're trying to break bread. That's a totally different conversation.
Hey, as a businessman, I ain't gotta like the project.
Yeah,
right.
The only reason I didn't bring collector's item over there because there's not enough hip hop on it. There's only one hip hop record on there, so that wouldn't have made no sense.
Yeah, man, we need to do this Lionel Richie album, man, for real. Forget it.
Huh?
Hey, hey, hold up. You can't ask nobody that.
I can't even hear you, man.
I say we need.
He's asking you about the Lionel Richie album.
I say we need.
Dad.
The beat I'm supposed to do? The challenge?
No, he said we need to do a Lionel Richie album. Lionel Richie.
Hell no.
Wait. That'd be dope, is he? If we flip it right,
I don't want to hear no Lionel Richie clip.
Lionel got hits, man. What are you talking about?
But Dad, back to my point. Like when you like go ahead and release it when you want to release it, but at least give yourself a month to promote.
Yeah.
Right.
But before it comes out.
Yep.
Wise
word.
We are not Rihanna and Beyonce. We can't drop an album and I mean we're lucky if 100 people buy our projects.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly.
Yep.
Well, I've been thinking
what are
about
y'all? Go ahead, Dixie.
I was gonna say what I've been thinking about is what I'm gonna try to do different this time is like get some small cards printed up and do some guerrilla marketing on the street, like not just handing them out to any old body, but go somewhere where I can find that crowd who live online like we do. So maybe go to the public library or something like that.
But you know what? Facebook ads worked for me. So did Instagram ads.
They work for me. That's what I'm saying. But I did realize.
Well, maybe I need to let you do my Facebook.
I got quite a bit of just onlookers. I got way more looks than I got actual purchases, but it did bring sales.
Because with Facebook marketing, you can target any niche. Like if you want to if you want to target Black kids who like lo-fi, who like sneakers.
Right.
That's how deep Facebook can get.
Yep.
Right. I set it up. I set it up based on other artists whose styles were like mine, and I set up based on at the time because I just had on Bandcamp. So streaming platform. So I actually people who like the Bandcamp page. So I based it on. It just seems like I kept getting foreigners back. I wasn't getting hardly. I don't think I got any Americans.
Yeah, my wife was getting the same thing, Dixie. There's a lot of foreigners or whatnot, like on her page and all that when she did her Facebook thing. There's
nothing wrong with that. I'm not shitting on them. I'm just saying, like, something just seems a little off about that.
So when I did my Facebook ad, I didn't choose worldwide. I chose United States.
Maybe that's why I messed up.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly how she done it. What that could be something that she did.
Worldwide is gonna fuck up your pool.
Maybe that's what I did wrong. How long? So the question: what was the duration of your ad?
I usually do 2 to 5 days. Like no more than $20. No more than $20.
Shit, I think on my first album I did $40.
Damn.
And it ran for like a week, maybe 2 weeks.
How many?
Hey, it was my first project.
How many? It
was my first project. It was like, hey.
Did you make that $40 back at least from the ads?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Hey, that's what matters. If you break even, it's all good.
Yeah.
What are you
in the red?
That was one of the things that I wanted to do what I could within reason, and then learn from it. You know what I mean? You know,
right.
The second album, I didn't do none of what I did the first album, and it was like, you know, first one because it was my official first project. I'm gonna do what I can. You know, I went to a company. I had them print up the cassette cases and everything. I mean, I did all that stuff, and it was like, you know what, I'm gonna learn how to do this myself, and you know, just take the experience and just go for it and be wise with it because it's a business.
Right. I will say this.
Go ahead.
No.
If you're independent artist, it's coming out your pocket.
Right. I will say this: if anybody hit over 5, like, don't mess with the people who talking about share stuff to 30,000 sites. Like, nah, don't even bother. Like, just deal with the social media people. You know, and then ask before you pay them, go to their page and look at it, and I actually look at their friends list and make sure they got like real people, especially like Black people and people out there that look like they. I shouldn't be stereotyping people like that, but you know,
they gotta be Black.
Now I did one like that, and actually it was specifically like indie artist sites, and I think I might have paid like $30 for that. And what they did, they posted it on like 3 sites. And for the most part, you know, like I feel like it was worth the money because it got it reposted a lot of places. But the one thing I did notice is those 2 sites, their names change quite often.
What y'all talking about? May I ask what y'all talking about?
Promotion.
Okay.
Self-promotion.
Or
self-promotion.
How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? What's up, Dab?
Good.
Good, buddy.
That Davenport with the goddamn snow snowflake
Hey man, you can't talk about nobody, man. You can't talk about nobody with the hologram stuff.
What's up, man?
Whatever.
Can't call it, brother. What's everybody doing, man?
Yeah.
BG with the big afro.
What's up?
Hey, if Soldier Boy is popular as he is, only sells 5,000 copies, you know you got to do fucking promotions.
Yeah, right.
Soldier Boy laid the blueprint for that shit. He laid the blueprint.
Yeah, I bet he wants you to save some of that money.
I'm to the point now where it's like you almost damn near got to get a cosign to really do some real numbers. Like, I don't know.
You ain't the first person to say that too.
I hope I'm wrong.
What about think about self promotion, man? As far as like each other cross promoting, man, I think that's pretty strong too. What you think?
Who?
Yeah, but we all in the same.
Like and share.
But here's the thing: everybody in the group is not social media crazy. Like, you know, you would just see one repost and that's for the whole project.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I can't get mad at that because they're not social media people. They're just not.
And I'm gonna tell you, to be honest with you, man. I try to share all of y'all stuff. If I missed anybody, I apologize. But I always try to share everybody's stuff. But especially on my personal page with people I know. But I'm dealing with that dilemma of, he out here hustling, getting it. I ain't doing shit, so I ain't gonna pay no attention.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
I understand.
I got to the point now. I'd rather just pay somebody to post my shit on their stuff than even. I mean, of course, I'm gonna share my own shit on my pages, but it's kind of like in vain though, in a sense, on Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah, I like how IG is, man. I think IG you're able to touch more people than Facebook, man. It's just ever going like chain and shit, man.
I think BG can be on top of the world because there's no, I don't know any females under 20 making fucking boom bap beats. Like, that shit would be intriguing to fucking anybody.
Yeah.
Hey, those
if nothing else,
but the only people who know you is us.
Right.
Yeah. The other thing about that is she could actually get a lot of rappers that want to work with her because of that.
Hey, yo, BG, let me be your manager.
Yeah,
BG. What I'm thinking about doing for my next tape is like trying to find a DJ or an artist to kind of like open the tape up or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
See, y'all at the point.
All right, well, wide body did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try this Instagram ads and I'm gonna hit Gadget up too. You know, see.
Okay.
You'd be surprised.
So I got a question.
It'll raise some views.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
For instance, y'all,
RTO
I ain't gonna say nothing about this.
RTO got it. What's up?
How many albums you think is all right to put out within a year's time?
Are you talking about promoted albums or
no?
Because
no, I mean not promote. I'm just talking about projects, period. Because I'm kind of.
I would say one every quarter is good to me.
That's what I'm doing this time. That's one every quarter.
So that's 4 projects a year.
I was thinking about doing this whole monthly thing, just probably like a EP a month or something like that. Maybe like 5.
If it's promoted properly, then do it. But if you're just gonna drop that and just tell the Scratch Mag people, then No.
Well, see, I mean, I want to do the. I mean, I want to get more into the promotion, but like you say, I would rather pay someone to do it. So I mean,
Right.
because like,
Because here's the thing: most creatives aren't business people. That's just the reality.
True.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, the creatives don't care about motherfucking statistics, and a person in China who listens to Dwelle might like Mr. Wallace's album. Like that,
Right.
yeah.
Analytics.
Nobody thinks about that shit.
Just because
What I'm
you're from
thinking,
Detroit.
what I'm thinking is should I be spending a gang of money on promoting an album? I mean, an EP that's only going to have like 5 beats on it or something like that. Like, or should I just,
Depending on how passionate you are about those 5 beats.
or should I just wait and just stack? I mean, get more beats and make a more fuller project and do like the whole quarterly thing and. It'll kind of make me feel more justified to spend the money on it because it's more product on the I'm offering more.
No, you know
I
what
have a response to that.
you have to do. You are your own test guinea pig. You have to see what works for you. Like in Instagram for Dirty Avenue clothing is remarkable. Facebook for digital for Dirty Avenue clothing is terrible. So you just have to see which platform works for you. And I mean, I wouldn't spend more than $10 a week on promotions for Instagram or Facebook. Like you can do $5 for Instagram and $5 for Facebook and reach 10,000 people between the both of them.
True.
Okay.
Yep.
See, I'm thinking it's like more than that. So that's not even that. That's not that bad.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's why I said Fiverr is a good option too. And when I was talking about websites, like I wasn't talking about like real websites. I'm talking about like them websites you ain't heard of. Like don't even bother with them. If you're gonna do that, just go through the social media people. Because it's gonna be some people that just do social media, it's gonna be some that just do websites, it's gonna be some that do both. You just gotta weave through all the bullshit to find out who's good and who ain't.
Wallace, you was gonna say something because I was gonna ask something after you said something, Wallace.
Yeah, I think at this point, for me, I don't think I'm putting out no more beat tapes. I think I'm strictly focusing on projects and trying to focus on projects for people who have budgets related to marketing. Marketing is not my forte. I'm not a self-promoter. I never have been. So what I'm trying to concentrate on in terms of gathering capital is really just entering into agreements with artists who either they paying me for studio time and for, outsourcing what I do, or I'm just full-fledged doing projects and doing points, because at the end of the day, it's in a world where you can stream everything for free. I checked out Sir's album today. Sir, that November, that shit is crazy. And I was thinking about it, like, I didn't have to invest anything into it in order to get access to this music. But I'm asking people to exclusively invest $8, even though it's a fucking omelet and some pancakes and shit. I'm asking people to invest $8 in a project that doesn't have that major spin, and that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So the only people who are really invested in it are people who are doing it as a labor of love. So you know what I mean? So
that's kind of why I wanted to start doing my thing with the EP, because I was just going to start like $5 or whatever. I figured that's a lot more, that could reach more people than charging 10 or whatnot.
And here's another thought. I have a love-hate relationships with beat tapes, even though I put them out. Like, I think all producers should at least do a project with the artist once a year, at least, because people want to hear people rapping over your shit. Like,
that's true.
Listening to beats is cool, but listening to lyrics over beats is better.
Yep,
I agree.
I agree with that.
We're doing
but it's some beats out there, man. You like, damn, they should let that dude off this shit and just let that shit rock.
Yeah, but if the right MC is on there, you're gonna love it even better. Like
Like
if
I love the We Gonna Make It beat.
mhm.
Yeah, I know what
I've
you're talking
heard,
about.
I've heard, huh?
I know what you're saying. Go ahead.
But I can listen to that beat without Razcast or Sheik and
Uh-huh.
Jada on it.
But without them rapping on it, it's relatively plain. The one thing that we all do is we do things within our beats to make it where we put enough variety into it and enough change
And
ups and
listen,
stuff
you
into
can
it
listen to it
where it's
without lyrics.
listenable without getting hypnotized. But if you just heard the instrumental to we gonna make it
Since a
But
little,
but you know what? I think that's the MC in me that's saying that because do nothing with instrumental albums throughout my day and be good and be good without anybody saying anything over it.
but Diggerhurst, when you listen to the We Gonna Make It instrumental, in the back of your mind, you're not saying we gonna make it, we gonna make
Right?
it.
Yeah, I'm saying that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I am saying that. You're right.
right, right.
But you know what? Let's say for the sake of argument, I had heard that beat before. This is like a lot of Dilla's beats that I've heard before. I've heard somebody rapping over them.
mm-hmm.
You know, you're right, but you're right. I still leave even when I hear a finished song, I still revert back to what I've heard lyric wise on the song. But I always remember I heard it first without any vocals on it.
Mm-hmm. Right. So what we chose to do is we're putting out a playlist in a couple weeks. It's called The Product Volume 3 Free Admission with some old joints with people rhyming on it, and it's no instrumentals, some new joints from all of the artists and things that we've been working on to give people kind of like an understanding of the camp of talent that we've been working with, because all of them are currently working on projects. And so I'm kind of opening up the crib to them like a dungeon once a week, so to speak, where we all going to be collaborating. My hope is that all of us can collaborate and start making music where, I've done it. Like I said, I've done the beat tape thing. The last 3 I did or whatever, and it was cool, but now I just really want to focus in on projects and getting these MCs heard, because I think that we got some talented motherfuckers that we working with.
It's nothing like hearing somebody's voice over your beat.
Yep. I have to agree with that.
Yeah, it gives you a certain sense of accomplishment.
Yeah.
Well, just from a business standpoint, I was talking to my brother, and the first question he asked me about, this is before Collector's Item came out. He's like, "So you getting ready to drop a new project?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Everybody gonna be rapping on it?" That's the first question he asked me, and I was like, "Damn."
You ready to go?
Nah, big brother, man, you stupid, man.
But to your point, to Wallace and Gadget's point, it's like we are not the norm. Like everybody's not a producer. Everybody's not a rapper. Some people just want to hear the finished product of a song, and to kind of expect everybody to just listen to a beat, it just may not be realistic. I don't know when that's what they're used to is hearing vocals too.
Right.
So my challenge to everybody was find an artist to work with, and don't and try to find an artist that has a decent infrastructure
and work ethic.
And work ethic, and just work with them like a motherfucker. And also not master, but get as good as you can at vocal mixing. Because if you can mix vocals, you can mask a lot of fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? You can mask not having the greatest room. You can mask not having the greatest acoustics. If you learn about placement and you learn about mixing vocals, you can do well. I don't think that I'm great at it at all, but I'm just continuing to work on it. And that Slate Digital shit has really come through. Man, Dixie was fucking talking to me about that Slate Digital when we was in Chicago. It was like that nigga was talking a different language, dog. But you know what I'm saying? I stuck with it, and now I'm seeing the value in that shit, man. And So yeah, just continue to own your engineering skills and start working with That's a lot of motherfuckers that be rapping, dog, and there's people around y'all that's dope.
Yeah,
So fuck with them.
I'm actually working, and I kind of said this in the chat. I think it was yesterday. I'm working with my guy in China. He's from Miami, but we play football together at A&M, but he's in China. And we working on a project. And it should have been done by now. So he sent me all not the finish, but his vocals on the beats or whatever. And motherfucker rap through the hooks, man. I was like, what the fuck, man? I was like, man.
So here's what you do.
Oh, I've already squashed it, but you already say what you're gonna say.
No, I was gonna say what you do is you take what that motherfucker sent you and you alter it and fuck it and cut it and chop it and paste it and make songs out of that shit.
I was going to do that and I tried it, but I didn't like it because
that's what's most important. Shit.
Because as a former rapper, there's a way you conclude a verse.
True.
And you could tell those verses weren't in conclusion when I just chopped it. So what he gonna do? He gonna re-record. So we talked today. He gonna re-record. So we good. Then I found another guy. Another guy found me on Facebook. He's from New Orleans and he's on that trap shit. And that's kind of what I want. I want to find a MC and I want to find a street rapper to produce for.
Okay.
And I'm going to be working with him. His problem is he doesn't have a setup. Like he has to go to a studio and record. So we kind of at the mercy of that, you know. But
yeah, it's always something like somebody don't have a setup or somebody don't have a car. Fuck.
Right.
People are like fuck.
And he's in New Orleans.
You know.
To make matters worse. If he was here, it won't be no problem because he can just come over here. But you know, I had already thought what you're saying. Like I'm going to have to do something different. I can't just keep beating the pavement with beat tapes. I got to do something.
Right. And if Gadget can just solely be the plug, we'll all be.
Hey, not to be our subject. Hey, Blue.
What's up?
Good, man.
Huh?
Are you and Mr. Wallace good?
Come on, man. Don't do that.
What? Nah. Why you try to do that? Me and Blue been good.
Yeah. Why would you?
I'm just making sure.
But why would you put that
on? Because I felt like it.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell you who I ain't good. I'm gonna tell you who I ain't good with. I'm not good with Dixon. I ain't good with Dixon Freedom, man. I'm still kind of perturbed about this sample. Yeah, man. I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna text you in a minute, brother.
Wait, man.
Wait, no.
I was just giving my man Blue an example of how somebody who plays can't play the same thing year in and year out. They would be exposed. Whereas if I'm a sample-based guy, I can go find different records and it won't be stale. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Nah, hey, guys, don't do that, brother.
I'll fuck with you, brother. You my brother, man.
Nah,
it's all good.
Oh, Gadget.
All right, I love you guys.
Yeah, fuck.
We all good. We all good.
No, definitely.
No, it wasn't. We'll talk about it after dark because that's not for everybody.
Rule has ignited his beef with 50 Cent.
Yeah, I saw the yes. This motherfucker was going in on Twitter.
Who?
Ja Rule and fucking 50.
Talking crazy.
They still going at it?
Wow.
Ja Rule just woke up one day and just went off.
He 15 years too late.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let that shit go, man.
Gotcha.
I mean, Ja Rule doing old school parties. 50 Cent is on Power. I mean, it ain't even
He was just here in Memphis, in Ashanti, and people in Memphis don't forget shit.
No.
She was like, she said something bad about Memphis a long time ago. So when she showed up, I don't think that show did too well when they came here.
Who's this?
Ashanti.
That's my baby right there. I gotta be nice to her.
Hey man, you know this will be played back. You better watch that my baby shit.
You right.
Hey,
you right.
Hey, just go back to that Teacher Moses picture from for Wednesday.
Oh, hey, Gadget, I have a question for you.
Hey, you ain't say that to me either.
Wait, y'all remember the days? Oh my God, I'm done.
I'm just trying to figure out how Razcast messed that up. Like,
You be quiet, LL.
Yeah,
right, exactly.
I got a new picture. I posted in the chat.
Nah,
Hey,
that's
I
it's all good.
bet you won't. Hey, I got a picture of my own. I'm gonna post.
I think I read that their sons is getting into music. You know, they got twin boys or whatever.
Yeah, I think
they
do some stuff with their pop or like
She
promotion
been
for their pop
she
or
been
something.
pretty though. She been pretty though. But I'm trying to see the picture Dixie coming out though.
Hey, Gadget, I got a question for you. Who was the young lady in the green Adidas sweatsuit last night?
Ooh, wee! I don't know. Yo.
All right, never mind. ain't no sense in both. Ain't sense in both of us married men getting jammed up.
So are we going to address the elephant in the room or not?
Malik?
Nah, the sex toys.
Hey, bro. Hey, hold up now. Hold up. Hey, that the one I saw, man, she was sick though.
Hey, I was joking. I told my wife, keep on. I just said, keep on.
Bro, you know, I was, what night was that? Wednesday? I said, I got something to show you. I said, listen, keep on with that smart ass mouth. Keep talking out of turn and not doing what I ask you. I said, I just met your replacement. Wife looking like, who the fuck you talking about? I showed her the picture. I said, yeah. I said, so keep on.
Why look like Kim Kardashian? Why they make the dog look like Kim Kardashian?
Shit, there's so many of them. They look like everybody. Shit,
right? You can design it exactly the way you want it.
Hell yeah, change the face on that motherfucker like it's a damn beeper and shit.
You niggas done looked up the spec.
If you go to IG and just hit the sex toy hashtag, all that shit comes up. There's so many memes about that shit. Like people talk to their wives.
The views expressed on Scratch Hangout do not necessarily reflect those.
Motherfucker got a damn 250 horsepower self-lubricating Kawasaki engine.
Somebody said, some chick said, well, I ain't worried about them sex toys, but for y'all with them fake nails and fake hair, y'all in trouble.
Right. But you know what? That all, man. It's all funny games. But you know that speaks to a higher higher plan by somebody.
Yeah, man, I'm scared about that shit, man. Like,
dude,
the robots on the scene, and they doing like the fucking robots out here hitting backflips and shit, being lifelike as fuck, to not having this. Now, like, you combine them shits together. We got a full-fledged ass Android up out here.
Instead of a STD, we're going to have PSTD, plastic STD.
Dude named Ryan Davis.
Hell yeah, I saw that today.
That boy, I ain't gotta remember no birthdays. I ain't gotta meet no parents.
How much they going for anyway?
That motherfucker said you should. I got me a bad one under my bed right now. Let me pull it out.
Right. It's gonna be rappers. Hey, it's gonna be rappers talking about their dolls and shit.
Hell
like,
yeah.
Oh god.
Bragging about them and shit.
The mumble rapper news too.
Hey,
I got a bad bitch.
Guys,
she folded in my closet.
I'm gonna have a voice disconnected in mine. She ain't gonna say nothing. It's gonna be a mute.
That's inappropriate as hell.
I want me a Tracy Ellis Ross doll.
He gonna have a dog with a lawsuit against
you. Guys already like to wash dishes. Imagine having to wash that thing out.
Hey, right.
As long as this washing thing, we should be all right. All the fine. My little home.
Spigot.
Friends on Blues have dishes now. Shit.
Consider this. Them shits is like $2,500-$2,600 now. Wait till them bitches drop down to like $799. Niggas taking them shits out of town with them.
Hey.
Just imagine where they're gonna be 10 years from now, though, man.
Hey, exactly. That's exactly. Have y'all seen this motherfucker? Have y'all seen the dude who made him though?
Nah.
This
He
motherfucker
weird.
look like he
He
makes
weird as
fucking
fuck, man.
damn. He look like he.
But shit, pretty soon we gonna be
Just-
damn near obsolete to each other. They
Just-
already
just-
got virtual.
But you know what, Blue? That's what they banking on, bro. Think about this.
Yeah.
Think
Right.
about this right here.
Yeah.
Population control.
This whole me
Population control. That's what you said,
bro.
Dixie.
And it's
Yep.
it's so many facets of it because you think about it.
Yeah.
Think about this whole Me Too movement that they engineering now. That's to create the battle of the sexes, right?
Hey, Hurts. Bullshit you not. Somebody posted today. You ain't gotta worry about no dog talking about some Me Too.
I'm so damn photo. I get the dog stuck on my ass. Shit.
Hey, are they gonna have a BBW though?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
It's being
They're
designed.
gonna have a pog dog.
Hey, you see? Basically, gonna be total recall.
Yeah.
Niggas gonna be financing. Niggas gonna be financing.
I'm gonna tell him. Look, I want my dog. I want my dog shaped like Alicia Keys, but I want her to have Lady Luck's face.
Just make sure your credit's cool because you don't want to have 29% APR on it.
That's fucked up.
Right.
That'd be fucked up, RTO.
Shaped like a shanty.
I want to have him in midget style.
Wow.
My little homeboy said, man, he got his joint in the Amazon cart right now. He said all he waiting for is this girl to mess up. He said when she come home, the dog will be in bed with him like, oh, you're home. Okay.
Man, y'all need to go to IG, man. Y'all need to go to IG. Hit that hashtag. It's so much funny shit about them dolls on there.
What's the hashtag?
You see the one with
Sex
the 7
toys.
legs?
Sex dolls.
We would tear the legs off of one. He said he tried to bend the legs behind the head and the legs snapped.
Well,
Boy, between Gadget and Hertz and Wide Body, y'all on a road tonight.
Man, listen, man. I'm telling you, man. My homeboy said, man, he gonna have the dog to bed with his girl, man. He gonna be tagging it from behind. He gonna be like, oh, did I wake you?
He makes the pocket coochie look like
that dude had me laughing so hard about that stuff, man.
Hey,
I was literally crying.
One meme was like it had like this crime man face on there. It's like this is where you forgot to charge your dog. Now you gotta hit your real wife.
Damn. Damn.
Check out the link I posted in the
Man.
Where you posted that?
come on, BG.
Right.
I'm sorry, BG. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I forgot you was even over here.
Get BG out of here.
Don't let no fucking tank.
Who got beats on deck?
Oh,
not me.
Not me.
I was sitting there.
Let me see if I can find that one.
Oh, CJ Hall there.
Oh, hey, I got beef with Gadget too, man. Gadget unfriended me, man, on Facebook. I don't know why.
That's what they want about.
Oh, hey, I wake up the morning. I see you're tagged in something. It says mood. The man unfollowed me. I'm like, man, damn, brother.
That shit
Should have called me on that one.
Thank you,
Oh
CJ.
man,
Thank you.
that shit is too damn funny.
I know what I wanted to ask you. Explain why you got to think about submitting music to CDE.
I'm saying thank you.
I was just being difficult, I guess. You know what? Thinking, yeah, I'm thinking because I'm thinking like, what would I send? First of all,
you
put
everything you have.
You put the thinking emoji.
I know. I'm saying, think about what would I say? You said everything. I can't send everything.
There was a customer at the pizza place the other night. He was like, "You're ready to go skiing, aren't you?" I was like,
oh, that's why, buddy.
Right. Only one about it.
My bad.
Oh, it's all good. We just trying to figure out where the voice is coming from.
I forgot what the name of the damn beat was I played.
Hey, oh, I know.
Oh, why
Did,
they got that?
what did Camp Blow do any new songs when they performed?
They not off this new project. They did some stuff. They did some older stuff. They did some stuff off of 80 Blocks and Tiffany's. A lot of newer stuff. Cause I know they got a project coming out. Cause I asked Deitch Swade this shit, but I asked Sonny Chief. That nigga, he was a real New Yorker. You don't know what a real New Yorker is. Just talk to a real New Yorker.
The gods and the earths.
Shit, and he was like, hey man, man. I said, so what y'all got new coming out, man? Like, man, you probably heard some of this new shit already, man. I don't want to hit you with it, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas, you know what? I should have been here
and I got beef from y'all from last week. No more Capadonna slander.
Right. Hey, hold, Dixie. Who talking bad about Capadonna?
You? Somebody was.
No, not me. Hey, I'm a real Capadonna.
Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real for a second. Let's keep it real for a second.
No,
keep it real for a second.
We were talking about weak links, and somebody said Capadonna. I don't know.
I didn't say that.
I said you got.
I think Jay Bishop.
Listen, Capadonna.
Damn, Jay Bishop.
Jay Bishop.
Jay Bishop don't like nobody.
Hey, Capadonna is the first artist to work with a dirty old man member, so we can't be slandering him now.
Hey, bro. Hey, I went and bought the Pillars when it first came out. I am a Capadonna fan. I went and bought that album.
That album is great, dog.
Yes, sir. Hey, check for a nigga. Check for a nigga. If I'm in the garbage, check for a nigga.
Under summertime styles, thunderstorms, undercrack.
Right. I like that blood on blood war.
Blood on blood war. Yeah, that and MCF was my shit. MCF. Playing editorial.
So did y'all? Who on here has seen the Kane interview?
I did.
I saw most.
I just finished watching it on lunch today.
I thought that was so interesting how and it's crazy how Nori be cutting people off with trying to. Kane would have, but how Kane was explaining how he got on. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
he tell the story on the song on Taste of Chocolate when he's talking about they using the I forgot the name of the beat the drum sample they used, but he's like, I met Biz Markie in front of the store, which was the mall. He said, man, all the hype between DMC and Cool J. What the fuck makes you think they're gonna give us a play? He was just going into the narrative of how he got on or whatever through Biz or whatever. The story, it made me think back to that rhyme or whatever.
Well, he was more specific on the drink champs. He said he's supposed to meet Biz at Marley's house, and Marley didn't know him obviously. So he got there, Biz went there, and Marley was like wouldn't open the door for him. He just kind of like had the chain on the door. It's like, well, dude, Biz not here. And he's like, well, man, I came all the way from Brooklyn. I rode the train all the way from Brooklyn. He's like, well, I don't know what to tell you, dude. He's not here. Just take these rhymes and give them to him, man. Yeah, just take these rhymes. And he said, you wrote these? He's like, yeah, I wrote those. And I think he told him he had already wrote Vapors too. And then he said, well, come in for a second. And he's like, so you rap? He's like, yeah. He said, so spit this rhyme. Kane spit the rhyme. Then Marlon was like, okay, man, let's work on something. Like it was that simple.
They said the first song they did was that I Take You There. Yeah. And then they did Raw.
I know Davenport enjoyed that interview.
But here's the larger point in that though. Far too many people would have said, well, fuck you then, and walked off, right?
Well, that's basically what Kane did. He was like, well, you know what?
Not really, because Kane said, okay, well, take these rhymes I wrote for Biz.
But think about on the interview when he said, like, well, you know, I don't know what to say. Kane and Biz, and he like, you know what? Hey, man, look, fuck it. Take these rhymes and give them to him. Let them know, hey, blah 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 blah. So if it wasn't, but if Marlon would have been like, appreciate it or whatever, and he went on about his business, who knows where that would have been.
Right. But I'm just saying, most people just would have walked away with the rhymes too. Is what I'm saying. But
right. He knew that he knew that Biz already had a kind of like of a following or whatever, so he wasn't gonna try to jeopardize that or whatever. Kane wrote Picking Boogers. That was interesting to me.
I don't know. I guess from my standpoint, it's just like that's being quick on your feet. Like, okay, I can't get in, but these rhymes can get in. Well, Biz are expecting these rhymes. Here you go.
But I don't think he knew that by giving the rhyme that would actually have the door open for him. But let's just say I'm glad that he opened the door for him because we might not see Kane in that particular fashion. Had he not, he might not done the symphony. He might not done Ain't No Half Stepping. So shit,
what I'm saying is by him doing that though, it kept the conversation going.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Well, some people would have been like, "Oh, you ain't gonna let me in? Fuck you, I'm out." You know what I'm saying? So it kept the conversation going.
Nigga, your beat's trash anyway, nigga.
Right? You see what I'm saying? They would even straight to it'd have been over.
Yeah, it would probably been rhyming differently too.
Right. It's just like with Rakim, the same thing with Rakim. If Rakim had, if Freddie Fox would have made the studio session, we talking about a different path.
We might not know what God is.
Can we go ahead and say Nori is like the worst interviewer of all time?
You know what? I like Nori's style. You know what? I was gonna say that. I'm appreciative of that platform. I mean, interrupt people because he a fan. His fandom is leaking through. Of course he's not a good interviewer because his fandom is kind of taking over. You know what I'm saying? So
but here's the problem though. It's okay to chime in, but when you interrupt, man, say right. If you interrupt somebody and then they forget where they were, and we miss out on the gem they were about to drop.
To me, it seems like Call doesn't talk enough.
Yeah.
He can't.
And he's a fan too. Think about it. When Nori's asking these questions, he's actually, because you have to think about most of these people who are being interviewed, they're New Yorkers. So Nori has a lot of background on him because he's a New Yorker. He's a East Coast dude. So a lot of stuff then probably wasn't on as opposed to now. You know how you familiar with certain things musically, but you're not that in depth with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I know who 8Ball and MJG are from their Bad Boy shit. They don't know who 8Ball and MJ was on Swab House and before he was Swab House.
But see, but with that, if EFN doesn't know these rappers, it seems like he would ask questions so he can become more familiar with them. And not saying that he's not familiar with them, but he might not know something about them. As with Nori, like you said, it's a lot of New York rappers. So it seemed like to me, EFN would want to get more familiar with them and their background.
You know what? But I hope to God that they don't bring Nas on Dream Champs.
God!
I can tell you right now, Nori gonna interrupt that nigga a whole bunch.
Like I said, I don't mind the chiming in, but not like in the middle of the thought though. Yeah. Like that's just rude. You know what I'm saying? Like let him
especially when as soon as you ask the question, he gets to answering it, and then right in the middle of answering, you say, "Well, give a motherfucker shout out to whatever the fuck you said." Ain't got nothing to do with the fuck. Really, what I'm answering.
He don't remember what the hell he was.
He made me laugh about the Madonna shit though. I was like, he said, "Man, come on, Kane, come on, you hit that, Kane. Come on, man. Hey, make some noise for Kane finger popping Madonna."
Oh yeah.
I like it because I know it's unorthodox and it's uncommon and like you said, it's even rude. But I think that's what makes it unique in the regard of. As a pure fan and not a person who's pausing.
I mean, you can do that after the person's finished saying what they gotta say though.
Right.
Probably be drunk as
hell. It was somebody. I can't remember who it was. Somebody was going to drop a major gem. Then he interrupted like in mid sentence, and then they moved on to something else. Like fuck, man.
He'd be drunk.
Yeah, he be toe up.
How
do you think? He be gone, bro. He be blown, man.
Hey,
Between taking shots at Tiger Bones and puffing L.
I was watching it one day with Jim
hey, but
Jones
he
and
got.
smoked
Oh
8
my
blunts
bad.
in one sitting.
Damn.
I sit there and counted that.
How do you think the show would do without the alcohol? I know it's
I
called
think
Drink
it'd
Champs,
be. I
but
think it'd be fine because of the people he interviewed.
I mean, these
I
motherfuckers
think
are professional drinkers too.
I would love for him to. I would love for him to interview KRS-One, but I'm
He
already knowing
did.
KRS-One ain't drinking nothing.
He did.
He did
He
already.
did.
Oh, you know what?
That
I did see that one. I did see that one.
one. I'm gonna tell you who handled him the most though. Bun B was not having it
Yeah.
at all.
What he would know? He was asking stupid questions.
Wait a minute. Let me.
Nah, he kept cutting them off, and he wasn't letting it
He
happen.
kept trying to.
Oh,
Yeah, he kept trying to.
And Bun just talked louder and louder.
Somebody else did him that way. I can't. It's been recent
Yeah,
too. Somebody did him the
40
same
did
way.
it too. It wasn't as much as Bun B though, but
You said E40?
So
yeah,
hold on, Claire.
yeah. It's an older episode.
Kareem Biggs is supposed to be on the latest one. I want to see that.
But actually, Hurts,
Yeah.
Hurts Nori said he gonna get 8 Ball and JG on there.
That's gonna be interesting.
Got
Them
to.
niggas gonna smoke
Hell
all
yeah,
day.
that will be interesting.
Them niggas gonna forget half of the shit they need to say. All gonna forget. What was I saying? Oh yeah.
Or that
Me,
sound
Tony
high
Drake.
shit.
Drake,
I don't know. Ain't nobody seen A-Ball in a few years. A-Ball might be a pretty big guy, by this time.
No, he actually lost weight. I followed him on IG.
I hadn't seen him I saw MJG as recently as 2 years ago, maybe 2 years ago.
I followed them on IG. MJG looks younger because he cut his hair off.
Oh, word.
A-Ball works out all the time. Yeah, and A-Ball, he always posts workout videos on IG, so he gets smart. He actually losing weight.
That's good.
Okay.
Did they
I want
interview Face yet? Was Face on there yet?
Nah, not
Who?
yet. Scarface.
Nah,
His book.
but
the thing about it is that when you like, you're like I said earlier, man, your fandom. Sometimes your fandom, man,
Gets in the way.
yeah,
your fandom it just over. Sometimes you can overdo it with your fandom.
I guess.
Because he's such a fan. Like I remember who was that from Queens came on there. He was like interviewing him, and he knew
Havoc.
all the stuff.
Havoc.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Havoc, although Havoc is a legend. Like you came up with them dudes, so it's like y'all really having the conversation. Like it's not like something that you don't know about Havoc.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish Prodigy would have came on the Drink Champs.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Man, that shit would have been. Oh man, that shit would have been something else.
But I think a Ball and G interview would be so great because they don't do interviews if you think about it. And they've had from '93 till about 2004, they had a long run in the game, and like we can learn a whole lot about them that we didn't know because they don't really do anything.
A-Ball MJG was the first the In My Lifetime album, the first time I ever heard Gilly the Kid.
Yeah, he sure was on there.
Have Yuck Mouth ever been on Drink Champs?
No.
Nah.
That'd be interesting.
West Coast people, it's been Ice Cube, Snoop, and E40 and Too Short.
Now he had who else? Did he have Dog Pound on? I think he had Dog Pound on. Yeah.
That was an interesting interview.
Yeah, there was hella people in that damn interview. That shit was packed.
Cause didn't the Dog Pound somebody else have some kind of something?
Tony Yayo.
Cause
yeah, it was there. Yeah, that's right.
Drew Hill was in there.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, I was like, it was hella people in that interview.
I mean, I like the show. I just wish she would let people finish their thought. That's all.
Right.
I would definitely like to see Yuck Mouth on there just to see what the fuck you say.
I wouldn't mind seeing the Alcoholics on there. That's one of my favorite
I would
groups.
too. Shit, hell yeah.
Oh.
Wait, Snoop was on there too, right?
Yeah, because he told the story when they asked him about Suge fucking with him or whatever when he left there for, and EFN asked him, so when was Suge trying to get to you when you was with No Limit? And Snoop was like, hell no, he ain't want no parts of Master P. He want them niggas was not playing. He didn't want no parts of them.
That was a good move by Snoop, bro. Very strategic. Very, that was. If you want to get out of death row, that's the best place to land.
Because P had a history of like fucking dudes up.
Pulling up on your ass, something fierce.
Right, so.
I was watching an interview with Master P on Sway in the morning. Sway asked him about Cash Money.
Oh,
Cash Money. He was like, I don't have a problem with them. I just got a problem with, some of the people that they run with.
They roll with, yep.
Yeah, that's usually how it is. Yep. You don't have a person with that person directly. You got a person with the person's people.
Yep.
That's usually where it starts. Yep. The goons are always one starting the shit.
Right.
Matter of fact, I just listened to an interview with KLC this morning. And I think, it was KLC. And he was talking about when, Cash Money started to take over, surpass the limit. And Baby was saying little slick shit. So P stepped to him and he act like it wasn't there, So,
Yeah, Baby don't want none of that.
He fearless, yo. P fearless, man. I always love Master P.
It ain't Baby. I'm afraid of. It's the one that don't say shit.
Slim.
The nigga that look like Herman Mustard.
Right.
He looks scared.
I hear he is the muscle and the D-boy behind the label. Like he's one of the money. He's the muscle behind the label.
It's the nigga that don't say shit. The one I'm scared of.
Actually, No Limit is actually getting ready to release their first documentary. And, and I don't know if he did this on purpose, that was smart. Because you think about it, they always stay like real private too. You don't really see a lot about them behind the scenes.
That's true.
And I don't know if he did that on purpose, but and I posted the clip, and I think Classic Status, they put a teaser out there, and it's like it's opening up with Snoop talking shit to Boz, and I guess they had a day they was all at Priority Records. Mac 10 was up in there and shit. And it just kind of show how
I'm a gangster. Oh, Gilly the Kid got an interesting story about that shit, but it is funny.
Hilarious, man.
About what?
Man.
Playing Madden shit, right?
When they was at Baby House or whatever, and that's when Mac 10 had just signed a No Limit. Not No Limit. I'm sorry, Cash Money. And Madden or whatever. And Baby was beating Mac 10. He kept telling Mac 10 like, I'm busting your ass over here, Walter. Pause. I'm just reiterating what he said. So he's like, man, he said, but Mac 10 kept telling Baby, yeah though, but I'm a gangster though, cuz. And so every time that Baby would tell him that he's punishing him, his response would be, but I'm a gangster though, cuz. Said, man, so after about the 899 times, this nigga said he's a gangster, cuz. He said, Baby said, I had to test that gangster one time. Say, boy, he said, I just said I'm busting your ass on this game. He said, yeah. And like I said, man, I'm a gangster, cuz.
I like these old background stories. Like I heard one of Eugene Deal told with when Puff. It was when the Saint. It's when the Super Bowl was in New Orleans. Baby like host had a party at his house, his mansion. And right. Puff and the Bad Boy crew came through, and Puff and Baby always had this little rivalry going, a friendly rivalry going, like who got the most money and shit. And said, Eugene Deal said, Baby told Puff, yeah, nigga, but look at your crew and look at my crew. My crew got houses, cars, money, gold, clothes. Your crew look like bombs. He said that's the first time he seen Puff like really like shrink in a situation because he knew it was true.
Damn. But you know why Baby has all that money, right?
Because he
the
ain't
damn deal
nobody.
They got from one. They ain't paying nobody.
There you go.
He just had a story to where he had a default on the
house.
Took a loan out on that house. He had to get that house on Miami Beach up.
Yeah.
Man, crazy. 14 million, $14 million, oh, 16 million. It's crazy.
But if you think about it, though, Hurts, if he bought that house under his business, that's just a loss. He can write that off.
Yep. Yeah, but he
And I bet you that's why he did it.
Ross be killing him every chance he gets.
Oh man, Ross is baking that boy, man.
Like, for me, to be honest, if anybody signed the Cash Money today, that's their fault.
Right.
Like,
I mean, to be honest, if anybody signed to a major today,
true.
It's not a good. It's really not a great idea. I mean, in terms of being a widely accepted thing, it's a lot of people that are staying deliberately away from majors.
But a lot of people want to be on so much that they'll throw all that shit to the wayside. Like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just take this L in order to get on.
Right. It depends on what you. It depends on what you after. If you after fame, then yeah. But if you want to get paid, the major is not the way to go.
Right.
Nope.
The only thing a major can do for an artist now is get you terrestrial radio play. That's it. You can do everything else yourself.
Give me the Twinkies, the money, and the mic, and I'm straight.
Right. I'm Q. Go ahead, Q.
Go to the restaurant. Give him my steak. Then cook my chicken with shake and bake.
Shake and bake. I leave all the preaching to Reverend Flake. How much money can one nigga make?
Black man make. I'm what's known as a true dynamiter. I write rhymes fast without a
typewriter, nigga.
What?
Wow.
I go with the flow, but yo, I'm not a biter. You can't compare a cockroach to a spider.
Yes.
Tell me y'all know where that's from. Please tell me y'all know where that's from.
You know I know.
I know you know.
Look at them.
Matter of fact, dude, I was just me and Matt was talking about this a little while ago, but like Mama Said Knock You Out album. I think the best song on that album is a song he got called Cheesy Rap Blues.
Yes, sir.
What?
I mean, crabbing. Played out on
backstabbing. I feel like tying an anchor to my ankle and jumping right dead in the ocean because I'm ashy and I can't afford lotion. So-called friends in the jewelry store. So-called friends in the jewelry store saying, Todd, come back when you get off tour. I'm souped as hell. I really regret it because the only thing I got in my pocket is bad credit.
No, dog. The song on that album was Murder Ground. Rappers don't be going in like that no more, dude.
No,
they don't have the breath control or the stamina to pull that off.
Oh.
I know, right?
Flag on the plate.
Now, see, we was having a nice conversation.
Hey, what I tell you why I'm probably the most powerful dude on this whole podcast. A man with a body is not mine, because they be walking past you like I'm a stop sign.
Stamina and breath control.
I think L. Pause. Man. Yeah, pause. Man. I think L had to drop that album because if y'all remember, he had dropped Walking with a Panther.
Hey! I like that album.
I did too.
I'm gonna tell you one song on that. One song on that I didn't like. Shot at Love. I hated that song.
Yeah, but that was his song.
Shot at Love. No, the song that was terrible was Two Different Worlds. Two different
Yeah, that shit was that. But I used to love Jealous. I used to love Jealous.
Oh man,
Def Jam in the Motherland. Of course, Jingling Baby.
Why nobody ever talks about Bobcat, man?
I'll get to that. Bobcat walked away from L before that album. That's why he said. That's why when you listen to Walk with a Panther, that's why that's why it's all over the place because Bobcat wanted more money.
Mm-hmm.
How lucrative everything was, and I guess Rush didn't want to break him off, so
he walked away, and what's my other man name that was with
DJ
him
Pooh,
at that time?
Cut Creator,
Not him.
Cut
Bobcat,
Creator. I said Bobcat. I
the
said,
dude
that's
that
what we
Yeah,
talking
you
about.
said you
No,
said that earlier.
yeah, we said Bobcat. It was
dude
another
that
guy walked away from.
held the radio.
You see, the
We
LA Dream
love.
team. The LA Dream team was Bobcat, DJ Pooh, and it was like two other guys.
You know what's so funny? I
Yeah,
saw
I can't
Bobcat.
think of the other guy's name.
I saw Bobcat's solo album the other week.
The best rapper you heard is a
Look at this young RTO over there.
That's some funny shit.
What was that group that had Eddie Murphy's brother in it?
K9?
Charlie Murphy?
K9 Posse, yeah. K9 Posse. K9 Posse.
There you go.
CB4.
Oh, CB4.
No, K9
K9
Posse.
Posse, man.
I still got that cassette.
Hardcore military. Man, you know what, man? I know too much, dude. I know too much. You know what I'm saying? I know too much. I don't know everything, but I just know I done heard a lot of fucking rap in my life.
Also damn rap fucking encyclopedias about here and shit.
It's like eras with me from like 93 until now. I can pretty much square off with anybody, but like if shit gets cloudy, you know, before that.
Yeah, same here. Like, cause I remember having the LL tape. I just don't remember which one it was. I'm just going to automatically assume it was the one with the Panther because I would have been attracted to that because the nigga had a Panther.
But what it was, Dixie, everybody stayed except this cat named Pooh walked away, Bobcat walked away, Simon, he was the only dude that stayed behind and worked and wanted to work on Walking with the Panther. Everybody else walked.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't Dwayne work with BBD?
Dwayne Simon, I'm not certain.
Bell Biv DeVoe. That name sounds familiar.
I know one thing.
Bigger and Definite. That's probably my favorite LL album.
Blue, I know Dr. Freeze worked with them.
Yeah, Dr. Freeze did, yeah.
Dr. Freeze and Spider-Man.
Yep.
In full effect.
So what
was his name? Rashad?
What you trying to say, BG?
Pink cookies in a plastic bag.
What?
Oh my god, the remix! Oh my god, the remix was my shit.
Matter of fact, the last song that I remember Bobcat produced was the fucking song on Book 2, All Eyes on Me. What was that shit called?
Heaven Ain't Hard to Find.
Nah. It was let me look it up real quick.
Bobcat did Peep Game. Bobcat did Peep Game by Tupac and Thread on Strictly for My Niggas though.
Yeah, I know he did one on All Eyes on Me as well.
Hey, Netmaker, who did it better? Who used the sample better? LL for Pink Cookies or Havoc for Give Up the Goods? That was a trick question, man.
Wallace, Bobcat did Holla at Me.
Okay.
That's one of the songs I can't. The song was cool, but the damn singing fucking turned into a jingle.
You better not fall where you stay. Hey man, can we talk about that? Can we talk about that album, dude? I think that is like the most. I don't think that album is given the respect that it deserves. Ever.
What's that? All Eyes on Me.
All Eyes on Me, dog.
You know
All
what?
Eyes on Me.
Let's talk about it. Here's my thought.
All Eyes on Me was the most bumpable album during that time.
At that time,
in life. Yes,
but
it didn't age real well.
But Book 2 to me sounds like a bunch of jingles, man. It does. Like it's like a bunch of commercial music. Like you just said, you better be where you stay. It's like when the fucking price gonna come across the screen.
Oh no, that ain't one of my favorite albums either.
Man, that All Eyes on Me was hard. Now, if they had shrunk it to one album, oh my god,
it would have been perfect.
Tupac was trying to get off death row.
Hell yeah, Tupac was trying to get the fuck away. Oh yeah, I got a big bombshell for y'all.
Uh-oh.
So you know, every time you have a bombshell.
Yeah, I know.
No. This is regarding Tupac's death. So y'all know I still follow that shit. So this is the biggest bombshell I've ever heard from 1996 to now. This is the biggest bombshell. And we might be finding out who killed this man, who set all this shit up.
Who little half
Okay. Nah, that was always bullshit. I never believed that story. All right. Okay. I don't know if y'all know this, but 2 weeks before he begrudgingly went to Vegas because he didn't want to go. He was pretty much made to go.
Right.
Okay. He fired David Kenner.
Right.
The lawyer who's representing Death Row and him, which is a conflict of interest.
Right.
The lawyer who has mob ties, who's a mob lawyer as well. Okay, David Kenner, same guy who got Snoop off. How the fuck he got Snoop off, I don't know. But anyway, the guys I follow were interviewing a private investigator who was working in Vegas at the time. His job was to find out what clubs were using illegal liquor licenses, right? So at the time that all that was going on, Suge was trying to buy the club 662. No, he already bought the club, but he was trying to get a liquor license. So this guy, this private investigator, his job was to find out if everything was legit, and it wasn't. So the guy, he was being interviewed yesterday for the first time ever. And the guy, they didn't even ask him the question. He just volunteered this information, not knowing what he was doing, because he don't know the culture and he don't know shit about Tupac, Big, none of them. So this motherfucker said, yeah, the lawyer told us, the private investigators and the authorities out there was going to be a shooting. And it was going to have something to do with some East Coast people, some East Coast rappers. This was in June. So it's like 3 months before Tupac got shot. So here's what I really, now after hearing that, and so also they asked the investigator what's a lawyer named David Kenner. He said, I can't recall, it was so long ago. He said, but if you go find those documents, you can find out what lawyer made that statement. So they're trying to get the paper, and they get this paper and it says David Kenner's name, then we know who set it all up. See, what he was doing was creating a narrative that it was the East Coast, West Coast thing. But all actuality, the motherfucker had Pac whacked him damn self.
Which means Suge was complicit.
Right.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Because Suge was still trying to smooth things over with Pac. Okay? That's why Pac was in the car with him to begin with, because they had been beefing. He was trying to smooth things over. Like, man, we can distribute Machiavelli through Death Row. It's just trying to keep shit cool. But he had already severed ties with David Kenner. So, like, that was the first, and he had Death Row audited that same week. So that was like 2 strikes in 1 week that he had did. So, and the way I see that is that David Kenner put that out there to the cops in Vegas just so they'll already look somewhere else when the shit went down. So when they get this, because the guys, J-Mix, they're gonna try to get the paperwork, and if that motherfucking name is on that document, then we know who did it.
Kenner, you think he's setting up? Wow,
Huh?
Man, that's crazy.
That is crazy, man.
That's crazy.
I always thought it was Orlando, man.
But it makes sense though. Think about it. This dude just sold 5 million records. And back then, that album was going for $30 a pop if you bought the CD.
Yeah,
that's a lot of goddamn money walking out of the door.
Your CD was $24.99, brother.
Yeah, that's a lot of money walking out the door. And he just fired your ass, so you ain't getting paid off him no more. So you already mad about that.
So you think Orlando was planted there then?
Well, Mo Premium had already said Orlando was a patsy from the beginning with. I didn't know. I never could. I said either I believe the official story or there was something else happening. Like from within. That has always been my position.
Yep.
And that something else is like most people want to blame Reggie White, who was over security, that he had some shit going on. But if this lawyer told the cops, if he told them police officers in Vegas that there was going to be a shooting before it happened,
right?
He did it. Why else would he say that? And they didn't even ask this guy the question. He just volunteered it. He said, "Yeah," and the lawyer, he told us that there was going to be a possible shooting at some point. Like how the fuck would he know that? And then he voluntarily just threw Biggie name out there, just so the police would look the other way.
He did.
Yeah, he told them that.
Yeah, so
Mind body play a beat, man.
so I'll keep
shit, I'm
y'all
at work.
posted on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
At
if we
work.
don't see you no more, Dixie, it's been nice knowing you, brother.
Oh, I ain't worried about the
Right.
motherfuckers. I'm finna buy me an AR-15, so it's all good.
Shit.
I just wanted to say this girl's got cookies. That's it.
First, you got something queued up, man. Play the beat, man, please.
No,
you do.
Okay.
How you gonna come in here and not say nothing,
Damn.
and all of a sudden start giving commands about playing beats?
I mean, so you hated my story that bad, bro?
Damn.
No. I want to hear that beat that Hurst
okay.
last that on Instagram or whatever it was. That's
okay.
I don't know how well y'all gonna be able to hear because I'm actually on my phone though.
okay.
How you doing, Davenport? You doing okay, brother?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. How you doing? Hey,
It's good to hear from you, man. I'm doing okay, brother.
That's good, man. I need to holler at you.
Hey,
Okay.
man, I'm good. I'm glad to hear you doing all right, Davenport.
No. I need your phone number, bro. Honestly.
Me? I think you already got it, homeboy.
You need to holler at Wallace.
Do I?
You need to holler at Wallace.
Yeah, man.
Let me look. Hold on. I might already have it, player.
I couldn't remember. I don't think I put your number in my. Wait a minute.
All right, I inbox you.
But seriously, I need to holler. Okay.
Hey, Wallace.
Yo.
Hey, man, you post any more posts about asking about MK3s in Ableton? I mean, MK2s in Ableton. We're going to have beef.
Why?
Because I told you what to do.
Oh man, it was a long time ago, player. We're gonna have to get back together.
Got to do it in practice, huh?
Hey, hold up,
Wallace.
man. Hold up.
Wallace, I sent some joints to that school.
You sent some joints to what?
That school you posted a while ago about some.
Oh, right up. Okay.
Yeah, I sent like 6 joints.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Okay. I'm just trying to be a tastemaker out here, dude. I'm just out here just trying to put out opportunities, man, and give people.
I appreciate it.
You know?
Boy.
I appreciate
That's what I'm trying to. That's where I'm. That's my square right now, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yo, Wallace, I think I got you. 313 is the area code.
Yo.
Hey. After dark, or send that to him. You don't want to put your shit out there like that?
Yeah, I already sent you my number, homeboy.
Okay. I think I got it.
Yeah, I inboxed you.
Okay. Yes, sir. Got it.
Yo.
So what you saying? Hurts, you can't play that shit. I don't want to hear that so bad.
Yeah, Wallace, we were supposed to be got together and you were supposed to be trading Ableton lessons for mixing lessons. Well, for ozone lessons, remember?
Oh, you know what? You're right, bro. I'm game. We'll make that work. We'll try. Let's try to schedule like some regular time. Like you available during the day, ain't you?
I'll be a part of that. I'm available during the day. Yes, sir.
Ain't nothing to you, bro.
We can fuck around in the afternoon.
Oh.
Pause.
Oh, it's for real.
Oh yeah, my bad. My bad. Y'all niggas is a trip.
Hey man, God ruined all us, man.
I got you, Wallace. I didn't realize I had you.
God ruined everybody.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, whenever you cool, just hit me up, and if I'm good, and make that happen.
Bet.
I guess I keep that for after dark. Never mind.
So what's up, Hurt? Player?
Do you really want to hear that beat?
Yeah, man.
He on the phone with Davenport.
Oh, he said he was gonna try to. Okay.
Get off the phone. I want to hear that track. You got me waiting over here, man. Come on.
I know you got something cute.
Huh?
I know you got something cute. Go ahead, RTO.
I'm on the phone.
Right,
I don't have anything. I haven't made a beat in like a month.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Me neither. Yeah.
I'm gonna play this joint with my
Man, I'm
I'm gonna play it over my loudspeakers. Then hold up.
It's been a rough 2018.
It ain't been rough, man.
Nah, I can't say it's been rough. It's just been the work is just different. It just looks different.
Right.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm
gonna play your new job.
Huh?
You talking about your new job?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, no, I've been working on that project I was talking about. That project Free Admission. I've been working on that for DNP. So I ain't really had to make no new beats because a lot of the stuff is stuff that's like older. So I just really been mixing, and besides that, working, getting used to the new job and everything.
Free time you have right now,
I didn't hear that. What you say?
I said, how much free time do you have right now, Walt?
Me? We'll talk. Let's talk offline.
Let me know if y'all can hear it.
After you play that beat, go on mute and call me, and we'll talk.
Let me know if y'all can hear this right here.
It's kind of choppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like AOL quality.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it over the
speakers.
Over the speakers or whatever.
There you go. Turn it down. Turn it down. There you go.
Oh.
That's crazy. If you can't rap that, you're not a rapper. You're not a rapper, dude. It's just not in the car.
They gave me like some halftime vibe.
It's slower than halftime though. A lot slower than halftime.
That was dope though.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Hurts you the man.
Nah, trust me. I'm clearly not the man.
Yeah, when it comes to this sample based shit. Man.
Hurts nice with the regular shit too.
That too, but the sample based shit, he's untouchable.
That nigga is crazy.
Nah,
he is.
Hey, just tell him I do this here.
Hey,
you know what's funny about this, man? Hey,
that touchable.
I had to catch myself on that one. Netmaker made this decal. He made this before I even got the X.
Yeah,
you don't remember that, do you?
I do remember. I laughed to myself when I first saw it.
All right, I'm gonna let y'all hear one more. If Davenport ain't gonna play nothing, I was messing with this. I think I text Wide Body. I either text or talk to him, and I let him hear the sample. Like, man, what you gonna do with that? And I was like, I ain't gonna do nothing with it. But I actually ended up doing something with it after all. I'm gonna let y'all hear him play it on the loudspeakers again.
that's crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, you
Man.
just got a sneak preview of Wu-Tang's new single,
That's where I'm trying to get to with the
A
sample.
Long Kiss Goodnight.
It's like when last year the organic shit, I was aiming for RTO and Wally. I was trying to get in the same room with them brothers. And with the sample shit, I got to get in the same room with Hurts.
Man, hey, our brother, I'll be in St. Louis, man, soon.
Right on.
Nice one.
Hey, I might not return to Memphis after I visit Dixie, because Dixie has a propensity, man, to kidnap people when they come to his lab.
Hey,
You trying to get some of that food, huh? Hurts.
I was about to say, as long as he got some of the gyros, he good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got your whole 6-pack of gyros down here.
Yo,
for real?
I'm glad y'all brought that up.
Oh, shit.
I went there tonight, and he sell that whatever it was you asked me about RTO. That it starts with the S.
Shawarma.
Yeah, he sell it. I
Okay. Yeah, I'm hopefully, I don't know, my wife is going tomorrow, but probably next week I'm gonna have one, because we already talked about it and shit. Next time she go get a facial or whatever, it's like right around the corner from
Never mind.
Only y'all motherfuckers will take that serious. God damn.
I said never mind.
Yeah, but it started with a weight though.
Be glad she over there. She cooked me like.
God damn.
Hey man, hold
That was perfect. And that's a rare pause. That was perfect. That was a high.
They ain't no good, yo.
That was like a 5-star pause.
Hey,
man.
that was.
I ain't gonna be fucking pausing me when my wife's involved in it now. Man.
I ain't
going too far. No, I'm just playing. But I mean,
that was too funny, man. Everybody said, "Oh wait."
When she get her nails done.
Oh my god, man!
It's around the corner.
Where is Mavaroni at tonight, man?
Man, you gotta switch. You gotta
He was in the Hangout.
There's no other word for that.
It's probably best he's not here, man.
Yeah.
Man, wherever y'all stay where y'all.
You know what you can't get around that one.
Yeah, that's the top example right there, brother.
Hey RTO, we call you the minister of information.
Yes,
the hell is he talking about?
Timestamps. If somebody says something.
Oh my god.
I got an equal to.
Oh, I know I had to bring up, but I'll save it for a couple more minutes.
So hey, I don't know if if y'all talked about this earlier, but what did you guys? I know plenty of you guys have seen the video of the girl who went viral asking why she should pay for beats and why she feel like she should be, compensated for the lyrics that she puts on tracks. So you haven't seen that?
I don't know.
Man,
I think Davenport said he wanted to play a beat.
I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Dav.
Can't hear you.
How you like your
Can't hear you, bro.
Fried or
That
fertilizer?
mic hot, bro. Make that.
Fried or fertilizer?
I was just listening to Let Me Smang It. Let me smang it, girl. Smash it and bang.
Oh, turquoise Jeep.
Yeah. Smash it and bang.
Is that the same? Do the same? That song I just got to sing?
Yes.
Bruh,
Let me smash it and bang.
That dude winning, bro. And it's a shame that they're winning with that parodies. That I don't know if they're serious or not, but I can tell you one thing, can be.
You ever see Stretchy Pants?
No.
Yeah.
You gotta see that one, Hurts.
I be trying to rid my. I'm silly enough, man. But sometimes I just need to just purge myself from all the dumb shit, man.
Yeah.
It's because there's plenty of it out there.
Yep, it's called life.
You step outside, it's gonna hit you.
Let me smang it.
Let me smang it, girl. Smash it and bang.
Why the fuck you passed? You could have went straight to the hole.
Hey, that fried or fertilized shit though. I remember when I first saw that. That's hilarious, dog.
my homeboy who's an MC here, man, named Jason the Hater, and he's an educator as well. He like, man, he loves corny comedy stuff like this. He said, man, the cuts and scratches in the song are the best thing ever in life. Man, oh, he made me watch. He made me watch it because I wasn't gonna watch it. Like, man, this is like the best rap song out here today. I listened to it. I said, man, you tricked me once again.
How you like your eggs fried or first? Why my man got like a long track? Got some tracks held in with a headband too and some glasses.
I don't get it.
I'm like, if you don't go somewhere and sit your ass down.
Man, I got a question, Wallace. What the fuck was that shit that you posted in the chat?
What shit did I? Oh, the man, that's the video that's floating around the internet. They putting different music with it.
Man,
I see one where they got in the.
Listen, I saw the original piece for that, right? And I was thinking like these, but when they put that music, when I saw what you posted earlier, man, I was in my work truck. I was dying. Dude, I had to pull up to the side of the road, man. Like, you know how you be looking at? I was looking at the video while I was at the stoplight. Man, I had to merge over, bro, and go to like a private parking lot, man. I was killing myself laughing.
Man, nobody want to see them popping on damn woolly mammoth hoofs.
They was sweating they was sweating up a storm, man.
Hell
the camel toe was irrigated, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that shit. That's what I'm saying. They wasn't even camel toe, mammoth hoof.
Who just get knocked out, yo? Who gave that guy a fighting? Who gave that guy a fighting license, man, in the first place?
Yeah, but y'all be finding some interesting stuff. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all be finding the most interesting stuff.
We knew. We knew he was gonna throw the punch before he knew he was gonna throw the punch.
Hey, where you at, Dev?
Oh my god! Once again, the internet wins.
Excuse me.
Damn, ready to bump.
Who dropped out?
Dope.
That was dope.
That was crazy. Who played? Who was that? Who was that? That was crazy. Oh, that was dope, Dad.
Ableton loop, man.
Yeah, I was about to say you said you did that on Ableton, right?
Yeah.
You fully did on the Ableton?
I was on Ableton, yeah.
Hey, man.
Oh, that was crazy.
That's what's up.
I still ain't got it all together yet, but I'm getting there.
Keep up the good work. That was.
No, I appreciate it.
That's what I expected you to be doing. To be honest,
See, you
the whole time.
See, you finna fuck up. Let the man live.
No, what I'm saying is that's what I figured he will be making in Ableton.
Yeah, that was
let it be. Let him do what he do.
I didn't learn the intricacies of Ableton, but I'm getting there.
Yeah,
a lot of shit in Ableton.
Well, I mean, you sound like he got the basics to make that so far.
That damn
Everything
good.
else is just shit that you learn just by fucking around, but you got the basics down.
Because I had my screen off so my phone can charge, and I thought it was either wireless or RTO. But then when I turned it back on,
That's a compliment.
Either one. It was your. I was like, oh shit, Davenport. Shut up, Davenport.
Straight up.
Ain't no compliment, man. That's you.
I got.
I ain't doing nothing special.
Oh man, I think I played out the dark for y'all, but I ain't played it on the air. So this ain't Ableton. This is studio, but it's just a loop.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Oh, this Negro.
This nigga don't time travel on our ass. Man.
Hey, Davenport. Hey, Dav.
Yo.
You're not allowed to use that group no more, brother.
That's my group, man. I love it.
Hey.
Hey,
Oh,
you too.
I'm sorry.
I haven't been using it. I kind
God.
of wore myself out.
That was stupid, Dav.
Oh, I appreciate it, brother.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I hate Davenport, but hey.
Hey, I got a question, Davenport.
Yo.
What makes it? Do you think you could do that in Ableton?
I think I can get that, man. I can't get that swing like I like to in Ableton. That's my I'm just saying. Yeah.
Dude, you quantize?
I do sometimes. I quantize certain things. I don't quantize everything. No, I like my shit sloppy. Pause.
All right, right on.
I'm kind of
right. I like a slopper sometime too, Dad.
So are you using the goddamn, I can't think of the name of it. The step sequencer?
No, I've never used step sequencer.
Okay, never mind.
You can do that in Ableton. I mean, on the push.
Yeah, the step sequencer.
I know you can use step sequencer. I've never used it because I can't make it sound non-mechanical. So that.
Yeah, it's just that all that is just adjusting the swing and all that.
Okay. I haven't learned how to do that in Ableton yet.
This is what I could never figure out.
I'm talking about those chops. Do you think you could do those chops in Ableton?
Yeah, actually, I think I can do the chops in Ableton. Yes.
All right.
It's just making it swing like that. I can't. I haven't learned how to do that yet.
Not only am I a client, I'm the president.
You know what, man?
Okay. I got you.
I'm gonna tell you, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can make a beat in Ableton, bro. I know you can kill it, cause matter of fact, dude. If it's help for me, if I can do it, I know you can do it.
You said it hurts, but
I'm telling you, man. That's
why it was 23 devices. No, I don't know.
Probably not that many. Probably about
21.
Probably about 3 or 4. About 3 or 4. But hey, who's counting?
Right.
Yeah, right.
But one thing I do like about the push is, I mean, which is the same thing I can do with the MP, but I like the fact that you can have all your chops right there and not have
That's
to
what I do love
go,
about
go,
it.
go through pad banks to get to everything.
Yes.
Because it ain't tedious for me to do it on the MP, but I just like it better.
Yeah, because it's right there.
Right, yeah, because everything is right there.
I would not give it to Chris. I'm gonna learn that.
I'm kind of partial to things being right there too.
Right on.
Whatever. Oh shit.
If I can get this one loaded, I'll play this one before we.
The only beat I haven't played to this joint is that Dog Pound beat. I think most of y'all already heard that.
Nah.
Yeah.
Enlighten us, dear friend, please.
Yes.
Well, of course, I'm about to send it to somebody.
Dilly. That's got to be the best commercial out right now.
Dilly.
I brought you all this pomegranate wine that's been aged for 3 years. Yeah. Show them to the dungeon of man, that's stupid.
Give him a tour of the pit of misery.
Man. Dilly.
Right.
I'm gonna send to you, Dav.
Okay.
Hey man, I'm taking it there. Damn it. Anyone who likes, never. I'll shut up. I ain't gonna take it there. I don't want to sound like a fucking broken record. I already sound like that with the damn air fryer, so I need to stop with that.
Nah, you had to do that with the air fryer. I think people when you told somebody you can make lemon pepper wings on it.
It was a wrap.
It's been a wrap since then. I know. I still gotta get mine. I'm gonna get it.
Man, this shit I seen this. I'm going there, damn it. You can laugh all you fucking want, Hurts, whatever. I don't care.
I'm already laughing.
I done seen before you make all kind of crazy shit in that damn air fryer, man.
I can believe it, man. I think you had sent me a video of him doing what was that, man? And I was like, man,
I just sent it down.
Dixie, did you send it?
Yep.
You sent it.
Yeah, this nigga made god damn it.
Dixie, you sent it?
Yeah, I sent it.
You made lemon meringue pie in an air fryer?
You could.
Hey,
this nigga he made not beef, I almost said beef stroganoff. He
beef stroganoff.
he made like a stromboli or something like that in there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm like,
it's all about packing it down.
Okay.
I read it.
Okay.
Really?
Oh man, I gotta get back in the 20 thing, man.
oh, that was a horrible shot. What the fuck were you doing? Money. Timmy.
You got it, Dav?
Oh shit.
Oh. Turn down just a little bit.
God damn, somebody got some Chinese checkers or something?
Nah, he got a big gulp. Pause.
Yeah, right.
No, you. No, you didn't.
He gonna get a phone call.
Bravo.
Person on the line gonna be like, that nigga dance. Can I see them damn flare?
Your production.
Yeah, Dix, you part of that collective too.
Yeah.
Oh man, don't put me in that collective, bro.
Yeah, you part of the ain't shit group.
Card carrying member.
I want to play out one more, man. I'm gonna play it off my speakers again.
Go on then.
Well, all right.
Go.
Hey, host this shit, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, yo, Hurts.
That was on the live.
Hurts.
Wow.
Man,
Tabria's going live on IG.
Who is? Oh, okay. Hold up.
Who?
Tabria Majors.
I don't know who.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was dope, Hurst.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And that was on the live, man. So I know if I can do that, I know you can do it, Davenport. No pressure. No pressure.
Live?
That's on the live, yeah.
Why you know I can do that if it's on the live?
Yeah, it's on the live. Yeah.
I don't have a live.
I'm sorry, push two, brother. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm like, yo.
I'm stupid. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm dyslexic.
Hey,
I'm like Nori. I'm dyslexic.
You need to see this, brother.
Oh, I'm about to look at it.
That was dope.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
But damn, back to Dixie.
Every now and again, I'll I keep the push two plugged up, and every now and again I'll get the urge to kind of
Tap on it a little bit.
Make a beat.
Feel it on the pants.
You get the urge to tap on it a little bit.
I didn't say all that, but hey, you gotta watch what you say. Gotta watch what you say around here, like Shaka and De La.
Man,
I mean Shaka and Gangsta. I'm sorry.
you gotta caress the knobs.
No.
I'm time to say goodnight to the chat. Government is going for 5 minutes now.
Uncle Rick is back.
Wow, really?
Oh, y'all not gonna say that.
I can't see that. I'm on the phone. I can't see the chat.
Bye, Negroes.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all our Negro friends. All right, what's good, BS? Shout out to BS Filter, Rugged One, Jamari Mack, DJ Rick, Jose Amaro. Who else we got up in this joint? Digital Hustle Film. Oh, that's Gadget. Nightcrawler, New Bane Productions,
Jose.
I think I said BS Filth already, but anybody I did name D Banger 5, Black Macaroni,
Black macaroni.
Black Macaroni.
No.